Arena. The Jacksonville Icemen hosting the Greenville Swamp Rabbits tonight. We'll have the opening face-off in just a few moments, but first, let's move to our partner, Alex Reed, with tonight's preview.
Hi fans, it's time for your Icemen Game Day Preview presented by Salancha Chiropractic, where tonight the Icemen play host to the Greenville Swamp Rabbits at Veterans Memorial Arena. Now, looking at the Icemen last year, they were 8-1 against Greenville a year ago. However, the Swamp Rabbits have completely flipped the script here in the early part of the season, taking all 4 meetings played between the two teams so far this year. Greenville will look to make it 5 in a row against Jacksonville. And looking at this remarkable turnaround for the Swamp Rabbits, this was a team in the 2 previous years that finished in the 7th and final spot in the South Division. They have an opportunity tonight to move up to 2nd place overall in the South Division. Now, looking at Greenville, they get great production out of veteran forward Nathan Perkovich when they play Jacksonville. Perkovich, 2 goals, 4 assists in 4 meetings against Jacks this year. Now, looking at the Icemen, they've got a great goaltending tandem going right now. Adam Carlson has 3 wins in his 5 starts since joining Jacksonville, while Michael McNiven, currently right now with the 3rd best goals against average in the ECHL at 1.81 and his 2nd best in save percentage at 94%. Now, both teams are coming off losses to the Atlanta Gladiators this past weekend. Both teams will be looking to rebound tonight. I had a chance to chat with Iceman defenseman Charles David Baudouin, get his thoughts on the big game here tonight and the importance of playing at home.
It's always a tight game against them. They like to work hard. They're hard on the forecheck, so we just got to bring the puck out of our zone and go on the offense. We're a good team when we keep it simple, and that's the key tonight. Keep the game simple, go on the offense, and keep the puck. We don't want the puck in their end. We want in our ends and have fun with it. Yeah, we feel we didn't have the bounces on our side so far this year. We want to turn the ship around for sure. We're not happy with the result. We feel we're a better team that their records is telling. So yeah, just the details. We want to be harder on the puck, harder on the forecheck. Every area of the game needs to be improved. And yeah, start with it one game, and then we feel good about ourselves, and we get the thing rolling. Yeah, for sure. It's always fun to play in our building. We have good fans. We have a nice rink here, so it's always fun to be at home. We're in our routine at home, so yeah, it changed a little bit the mindset coming in tonight.
Game time is set for 7 p.m. at Veterans Memorial Arena. It's a Wednesday night game, which means $2 select beer and wine all night long. Tickets available online at Ticketmaster.com, at JacksIceman.com, or available at the Veterans Memorial Arena box office.
Alex, thank you so much. We are ready for hockey. The Icemen coming in at 4-9-2 for 10 points. Greenville 10-8-0-1 for 21 points. Arlie Johnson with you, and I do have Alex Reed right here to my left now as we are ready for hockey. Your referee, Maxime Primo. Your linesmen are Cole Rui and Trent Williams. The Icemen in their aviator blue with navy blue trim and white numerals. For the Swamp Rabbits, Islander-like colors, even though they are Carolina Hurricane affiliated. Of course, the Icemen affiliated with the Winnipeg Jets. But for Greenville, white unis for them, navy blue and orange trim. And Alex, time for a victory here on this Thanksgiving Eve after a couple of road games with a pair of defeats for Jacksonville.
Yeah, not the trip they wanted to on the road last weekend. You know, falling in a tight game to Greenville 2-1 and then losing 4-1 to Atlanta. Both teams coming off losses to Atlanta last weekend. 4-1 for Jacksonville, 8-2 for Greenville on Friday.
Puck is down and we go into the Greenville end. We are underway here in Jacksonville. As the Swamp Rabbits stick handle out of their own zone, they'll gain center ice before forehanding in. Your goaltender tonight for the Icemen is Michael McNiven. His 2nd appearance here at home for the Icemen, and he's got great numbers, although most of those were with Adirondack earlier in the season. Greenville plays it around the wall, rimming it all the way to the right point where it's held in there by Adam Larkin. Into the right wing corner, the Icemen take it away. Puck actually looked like a wet spot on the ice. Stuck dead in its tracks, but they do work it free to the neutral zone. Chad Duchesne for the Swamp Rabbits. Gains center. Soft slapper in. McNiven got a piece of it, but not enough to hold it in behind the net. Deflects free for the Icemen. It's C.D. Baudouin. He'll try the opposite wing to the far side where McPherson holds it in for Greenville. Behind the net for Pellick. Centering feed knocked away. Played up the left side by Mercier, but not cleared out yet. Pecoraro with a centering pass. That's intercepted by Hedden, and here come the Icemen in transition. It is Everett Clark with Pierre-Luc Mercier. Clark slips it behind the net. Looking for the loose change there is Chase Lang. No pun intended, as Mercier digs it free for the Icemen. Puck hops into the air. Pecoraro behind his own net for Diffley. Into the near side, it's Travis Howe. Dalton Thrower steps in, holds it in the zone briefly. Squirts loose, however, for Greenville, and the Rabbits will move it back into Jacksonville territory. Still looking for our first whistle of the game. We have 18:15 to go on the first. Still scoreless, as Mingo has a long lead pass ahead for Lang. He'll deflect into the zone. Goaltender tonight for Greenville, Ryan Bednard, will play it up the near side boards. Cedarholm got a piece of it, couldn't keep it in. And here come the Swamp Rabbits in the form of Matt Marcineau. In front, a McNiven save as he goes down to his knees. Cleared away by Jacksonville. John Albert behind the net for Cedarholm. Cedarholm gives it up to Marcineau, and Estrada's deflected out of play. We'll have a face-off in the Jacksonville end with 17:46 to go in the first. Still scoreless, still in the early going.
Well, fifth meeting of the season between these two teams, and it's been all Greenville so far. They've got 4 wins, and of course, including the opening night win in overtime here. And again, it's a much improved Greenville team. I mean, the Icemen were 8-1 last year against this Greenville club.
Yeah.
We started to see that improvement last year. They brought a lot of key returning players back, and that affiliation's really helped them. So, again, this is a big turnaround. And Greenville knows that they've got an opportunity. They finished dead last, each last 2 years. They got a chance to be in second place by night's end.
Well, the Icemen's job is to obviously prevent them from doing that and try and work their way back into the South Division standings. Still very early in the season, even though it's been a rough start for the Icemen. It is still a very workable division. Maybe a little top-heavy with South Carolina up top. After that, it's really anybody's race in the South, as the Icemen have the puck out of their own zone in the form of Garrett Ross. Ross on the right wing side, curls at the top of the circle, tries to throw it cross ice. Open man there is Thrower at the left wing circle, throws it in front, save is made, rebound is covered by Bednard.
Yeah, Bednard's a guy that has just had Jacksonville's number this year. He's played so well against this club all season long. He doesn't have a loss. He's appeared in 3 of the meetings, and you know, Jacksonville's had a tough time finding and getting to him. Then you look at his last outing, he came in relief, had some struggle, came in relief of Jeremy Helvig, and came in, allowed a few goals himself. Again, the word is, you know, Bednard's had some consistency issues, but not against Jacksonville. He's had some of his better games of the year against Jacks.
Big goaltender as well at 6'5" as the Icemen win this draw. At the point, it's Mingo driving it off the boards. It goes straight to the Swamp Rabbits. They've got a 3-man attack. 3 back for Jacksonville as well. Pecoraro, very flashy player. Thrower, however, drives him into the wall. That was beautifully defended by number 47 in blue for the Icemen. Not out of the zone yet, however. Michael Pellick has it chopped away. John Albert plays it off the wall for Warren. Warren flipping it to the right side for Bobby Lynch. It goes into the Greenville end, rolls all the way to Bednard. Greenville wanted a penalty call, but none coming as the Swamp Rabbits stick handle out through center ice. Pellick gets around Albert, takes it into the zone on the right wing. He's got Warren on his hip. Greenville loses the handle. Dejan Mingo picks it up for Jacksonville. Behind the net for Thrower. To the right side, it's Lang. Lang backhands it up the wall and out to center. Mercier tried to lift a stick of McPherson. We've got a whistle and a high sticking infraction. Not penalty, just an infraction will be called against the Swamp Rabbits, and we'll stop play with 16:14 to go in the first. Still 0-0.
Well, you mentioned Pecoraro, a guy, just an excellent hockey player all the way around. And another one of those new additions to the team here this year for Greenville. And Icemen need to be mindful of him. He's had some big games. He's their leading goal scorer on the season. And a guy right now, he's one of, I believe, 5 guys that have scored 2 goals against Jacksonville this year.
Wow.
Rockwood, Lacroix was just called up today. And I believe Perkovich as well on that list along with Pecoraro.
The Icemen with a steal at center ice. It is Mercier taking it over the blue line for Lang behind the Greenville net. Circling the back of the cage all the way to the point for Kyle Shapiro. Shot on net and a save made by Bednard in a screen. Comes back to Shapiro at the left point. Wrists it in a screen again. Bednard with another save. So Kyle Shapiro in his season debut gets 2 shots on goal in about the first 20 seconds of his season.
Yeah, how about that? Kyle's been sitting. He's been very patient. He's handled this whole thing pretty well. Of course, he's had an injury, and but also just been, But then when he got a little bit healthy, there just couldn't. It was a numbers game. Too many defensemen. That's not the case right now. Shapiro's ready to go. I know he's been chomping at the bit to get in there and getting a couple shots in on goal. Already getting involved.
And it's Baudouin with a shot, and getting a piece of that one was Bednard. Good start here from the Icemen as they continue to pressure. Baudouin at the right point. For Ross at the half wall. Clark to the blue line. It was over the blue line. Baudouin needed it on his forehand. It ended up being on his backhand. He had to play it over the line, and the Icemen will regroup and clear into the zone. Emerson Clark tries to finish his check. Forces a bad pass at center ice. Baudouin knocks it free for Hedden. For Baudouin, right circle, tries to center. Tap, shins, score! Emerson Clark with the goal, putting the Icemen on top 1-0. But give a ton of credit to C.D. Baudouin, taking it into the zone, and the Icemen on the board early. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that play started with CD there on the boards. He made a good read. It could have been a risky one. The puck could have gone back the other way if Greenville worked it around him. But a nice little stick check, brought the puck, got things going there, and then was able to set up Clark across on the backside of the crease for the goal there, and Clark finishing it off. But Baudouin starting the play and then setting up the play for Clark to finish.
For Emerson Clark in his return from a 5-game suspension, his 3rd goal of the year, Baudouin and Hedden will assist. And here is Joe Massa with your goal call.
Iceman goal, scoring his 3rd goal of the season. Number 13, Emerson Clark. Assisted by number 23, Charles David Baudouin. And number 8, Mike Hedden. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 41 seconds. Once again, your Iceman goal, scored by number 13, Emerson Clark. Assisted by Baudouin and Hedden. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 41 seconds.
Clark's 3rd of the year. Nice finish from Clark as well. Just redirecting it through the legs of the 6'5 goaltender. It's a big 5-hole as Jacksonville plays it out of the zone. It was deflected over the glass, so no delay of game here against the Icemen. But Clark with a nice redirect. He knew that Bednard was going to be trying to reach from post to post with his legs, and that really left open a wide open 5-hole.
It did, and Clark knew exactly where to go with it. Again, he's a tall goaltender, as you said. He's got some lanky legs there, but he can. Those are great for outstretching them and getting those pad saves. But I think Clark knew that he was going to try to get that leg across. But when you do that, there is going to be a hole there. The 5-hole was wide open, and that one easily slipped through.
Faceoff is in the Icemen zone to the right of McNiven. Shots on goal early on, 3-1 in favor of Jacksonville. Pecoraro on the faceoff for the Swamp Rabbits against Mercier for Jacksonville. Mercier won it to himself, but the linesman Cole Rui got in the way. The Icemen fortunate to get it back and play it to center. At the blue line, we have an offside call against the Rabbits. They may call it. They're going to bring it back just outside the Greenville blue line. And the chant is already underway for Ryan Bednard from the fans. Goals have been tough to come by for the Icemen lately, so when they scored, these fans really want to get into it.
Yeah, the Icemen fans very passionate there, and they got the chant down for the goalie. And there's no doubt the goalies here. They may say they block it out, but in this building, when they get going, especially in that end zone there, it can certainly be loud. There's no way they're not hearing it. And good for the fans there playing that 7th man, let's say.
Swamp Rabbits stick handle out of their own zone. They'll wrist it in cross corner all the way to the blue line where Lynch pulls it away. Back to center ice. Adam Larkin has it knocked away. Can Warren get it to the opposite wing for Lynch? No, he would have been streaking down the right wing. Had his stick lifted at the last possible moment. He was really under duress. It's the Icemen stick handling out of their own zone in the form of John Albert for Lynch over the blue line. Trying to set up Albert at the half wall near side. Cuts to the left. Good look for Shapiro, left circle. Tries to go between the legs, and he loses it to Greenville. Little too much stick handling there from number 2 in blue. And now it's Greenville with speed into the zone. Marcineau on his backhand. Curls to the forehand, throws it to the point. Shot never reached the net. Heavy screen in front, and it was blocked by Cedarholm. Ahead for Lynch, who will backhand it off the wall and out. Icing waved off, will play on as the Icemen complete a line change. Just over 6 minutes gone by in the first. Jacksonville already leads 1-0 on an Emerson Clark goal. Greenville clears in. McNiven gives it up, centering feed. McNiven was way out of his net, but fortunately the Icemen were there to read it. And Mike Hedden gives a big hit on Luke Ripley. Ripley thought he was going to be delivering the hit. He was sadly mistaken. as Hedden was ready for it. And McNiven makes a long-distance save and holds on. We'll take our first break of the evening. 13:31 on the clock. It's the Icemen 1 and the Swamp Rabbits nothing. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; the Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; in Glasgow, official puck provider; the Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner; and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Face off in the Icemen zone. Greenville comes away with it. Shot is deflected high in the air. McNiven gloves it. Would have been well over the crossbar, but he just wanted the face off instead. And the Icemen will get a line change. New look to the Icemen. Seems like every home game I say something a little different about the Icemen on the ice. Of course, we talked about Kyle Shapiro making his season debut. Dejan Mingo returns tonight. He's only played 3 games all season. Emerson Clark back from a 5-game suspension. Also, the Icemen made a trade a couple days ago, acquiring Craig Martin from the Adirondack Thunder. He is not in uniform tonight, but they gave up James Phelan in the deal, so you will not see him either for the remainder of the year. Although, Adirondack does come here later in the season. Back to play. It is the Swamp Rabbits with it, dropping it into their own zone. Head manning for Pellick. Did he get a piece of it? No. Icing will be called against the Swamp Rabbits. We'll bring it into Greenville territory here with 12:59 on the clock. As for Greenville, we touched on Liam Pecoraro a little bit. 11 goals for him. That's 4th overall in the entire ECHL. It also leads all rookies in the ECHL. Patrick Bykov for the Swamp Rabbits, 12 goals, so 3rd overall in the league for Bykov. High-powered offense for Greenville. Jacksonville wins this faceoff. Shot is deflected towards goal, but it never made it towards net. Greenville plays it over the glass and out. Will they be a delay of game call here? One of the linesmen is calling it. That's going to be Trent Williams. The linesman makes the call, and it will be a delay of game. And a power play coming for the Icemen, already on top 1-0. As Brett Beauvais heads into the box for the Swamp Rabbits. Big opportunity here, Alex.
Yeah, it is, especially up 1-0. And, you know, Jacksonville in recent weeks, they've been grabbing the first goal in games, but they haven't always been able to protect that. And that was the case there last week against Greenville. They got the first goal in the game. Greenville scored 2 unanswered. So, again, going up 2-0 would be a lot different here for this club. And we've talked about it early in the 4 wins that the Icemen have come in games in which they scored first. And it's just for them, really for them, it's when they do that, put a game away. And we saw that there against Atlanta a few weeks ago in that 7-3 win. So we'll see what they do here on their first chance on the power play.
And they win the faceoff. Hayden Shaw, right point for Clark at the half wall. Good cross-ice look, stepping into his head, and big save by Bednard. He'll hang on. He caught that one up high, but he did not leave a rebound. Excellent feed from Emerson Clark to Mike Hedden as a 4th forward. And Hedden really stepped into it at the top of the left circle. 1:49 to go on the power play. Jacksonville on the man advantage this year, 18th overall in the league, 14.3%. They have allowed 6 shorthanded goals, and Greenville has scored 4 shorties, so that's something to watch as Greenville wins this faceoff, and they'll clear it end to end.
Yeah, Greenville, the team with the tied for the most shorthanded goals in a year, and the Icemen, the team that's allowed the most.
Not a good combination,
Nope.
but it is Hedden. Clean entry into the zone. Stops at the right wing circle for Shaw at the point. Wrister in a screen, and a save is made by Bednard. No rebound with Chase Lang in front. Chase Lang, by the way, is going to be our first intermission guest, and part of what we touched on is exactly what he just did just there. It's about grimy goals, getting in front of the net. And that's exactly what he did right there. Obviously didn't result in a goal that time, but those are the kind of things that I think head coach Jason Christie and obviously Chase Lang would like to see a lot more of.
Yeah, absolutely. And Lang gets a lot of his goals there. Just got a nose for the net, gets there and gets in front. Again, those dirty areas and gets those dirty goals, as he was trying to say. And that's how he's gotten a lot of his goals this year. He's got 6 on the year. I'd say about 4 of those have come there from being around the net.
Dejan Mingo, wing to wing for Warren, also as a fourth forward. It loose in front on a deflection, and a save is made by Bednard. The whistle blows just as the puck squirts free. Bednard never had it, but Maxime Primo lost sight of it, and the faceoff will be still in the offensive end for Jacksonville.
Yeah, Primo was behind the net on the opposite side from where that puck scored free, so he lost sight of it. And that's the rule, whether he had it or not. It's the second he loses sight of it when they blow the whistle. It's too bad because Bobby Lynch was open in the circle while the goaltender was down. He would have had an excellent shot to try to put one in.
The Icemen up to 7 shots on goal already, just 8 minutes into the game. A major difference from most of the season as the Icemen win the draw. Mingo with a slap shot. Went off the mask, I think, of Bednard that time on a shot up high. The Icemen get it right back. Mingo 50 feet away for Lynch. Winds and fires. Deflected. Save. Rebound. Save. Still loose. Bednard covers. What pressure from the Icemen on this power play. It's as good a power play as we've seen all year. Just haven't scored on it yet, but the Icemen with more shots on goal, at least 2 more shots there, if not 3.
Yeah, excellent pressure, and the play has been here in this zone. Greenville's penalty kills not been able to get the clear, but it all starts with winning the faceoff, and the Icemen winning their draws here in the offensive zone. That's really helped keep the power play momentum going here, and they're getting their looks and doing exactly what they need to do other than just putting one past Bednard, who's been solid so far.
I think the Icemen have won every faceoff, too, and they win this one as well. Hedden, left circle. Down low for Lang. Lang at the goal line extended. Throws it to the line. Emerson Clark, right circle now carries for Jacksonville. Down to 36 seconds to go on the power play. Seam pass. Hedden all alone. Wrist shot looking for Lang on the deflection. He couldn't get a piece of it. Clark holds it in. All the way to the line for Hayden Shaw. Shaw into the bumper for Ross. Left side, it's Hedden. Dropping it back for Shaw. Backhand feed for Clark. Clark looks for the seam pass. Throws it in front. It goes off a skate. Hedden fights for it at the line. It is held in by Jacksonville. Ross for Clark. Right circle. Clark flips it up. Deflected by Shaw and held in beautifully. Greenville finally gets it back and plays it out to center. This power play is going to come to a close, but it was a great momentum builder for the Icemen. Hopefully it will continue on this next shift as teams are at full strength. And Hayden Shaw, the defenseman, carries it in deep into the Greenville end. Playing it into the corner. Lang tries to knock it free, and he does. Gets his stick lifted. Greenville pulls it away. They'll flip it out of the zone and out of play. Is it another one? Another delay of game? You bet. Another delay of game against Greenville. And right back to the power play come the Icemen. Both times on delay of game penalties.
I think the last 3 home games, this has been the go-to penalty for opposing teams. Orlando had it twice in the game back on November 16th. Then we come back. Indy had one, I believe, last week, and now here the second time. Greenville now having this penalty. I don't know what it is about this building, but opposing teams having a difficult time getting their clears in a legal fashion. But that's all right because right now the Icemen feeding off the momentum of their previous power play. See if they can carry that over right now.
The Icemen on their second power play basically in succession, and the first one was fantastic. Can't complain about anything except for not scoring on it. And the Icemen win another faceoff. Shot up high, saved by Bednard, no rebound. They still show shots on goal as only 8-2. I know it should be more than that because of that little sequence that we were just talking about with a flurry in front of Bednard just a moment or so ago. And I don't think they called that one a shot on goal either. Not sure if it would have been high or not. Could have gone either way.
Well, the key here for the Icemen is they're getting shots on goal. That's something that was being reinforced in practice on Monday and Tuesday. They're doing a lot of shooting drills.
What a play by Dejan Mingo to hold the puck in the zone. Centering feed. Can't get it free. It comes to Everett Clark behind the net. He's tripped up. No call, but it's held in by Mercier. Mercier at the half boards. Left side. On his forehand. Throws it down low for Albert. Mercier gets it back. Into the bumper for Clark. To the line for Lynch. Left circle, it's Mercier. Snapshot. goes wide, comes off the boards for Mingo at the near side boards this time. Had a hard time calming it down, but he does work it free for Lynch. Left side, it's Mercier. Winds and fires. Blocked in front. Lynch with a one-timer. That is blocked. Comes to Mingo at the point. For Mercier, left circle. Great feed in front. Clark shot. Brilliant save there by Bednard. Rebound for Mercier. Into the corner. Greenville is going to be first on it. They do not clear it. Yet another attempt, and Mingo holds it in. Excellent work from the Icemen. Mingo, 50 feet away, shot in a screen and a save made by Bednard. Rebound has it for Jacksonville. Cross ice look, it is Lynch at the right circle. Down low, Albert with a shot, save is made, rebound is covered. Just peppering the net are the Icemen on the power play. Ryan Bednard is keeping this one close for the Swamp Rabbits.
Who are these guys out there right now? They're getting tons of shots in here on goal, and it's unbelievable to see it again, but that was, again, the focus in practice here, and the puck possession, and the Icemen doing an excellent job getting the keeping the puck in play. Mingo with a couple of those, but lots of shots right now, and a good play there by Johnny Albert on that last one. It's that little catch on the backhand, switch to the forehand move. It's a quick play there, but it's usually effective, and nearly pulled it off right there. But again, the pressure, it continues to be poured on here by Jacksonville.
The Icemen have been great on faceoffs. They win another one. Shaw on a screen. It is deflected into the corner. Ross gives chase, but Greenville will golf it out of the zone. I think that's the first clear that Greenville has had on either of these power plays.
I believe you're right there, Harley. It's the first time they've had to go back and fetch the puck.
Hayden Shaw dropping it back for Mike Hedden at center ice. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Jacksonville gains entry into the zone. Played around the boards. There's nobody there. It's going to go all the way out to center ice. Foot race for the puck, and the Icemen control it. Now a steal from Greenville briefly. Rockwood couldn't handle it, however. And the Icemen, with 5 seconds to go on the power play, have it behind their own net. It is still 1-0 Icemen. Teams are at full strength with 8.5 minutes to go in the first period. Hayden Shaw cannot gain the zone. Loose at center. Jacksonville has control again. Lang gains center ice. He'll toss it in behind the net, and the Icemen will complete a line change. Jacksonville is out shooting Greenville 12-2 in this contest. Nearly too many men on the ice against Greenville that time, as the Icemen have the puck. Cedarholm circling the back of his net. He'll stop right there. Just stationed behind his netminder, McNiven. To the right for Shapiro. Cross ice look for Mercier. It's a little behind him, but he retrieves it and clears. Bednard behind his net. Shovels it up the boards. Clark holds it in. To the line for Shapiro. Winds and fires. It is wide of the net. Cedarholm pinches in from the blue line to hold it in. Tapping it loose for Clark. Clark on his forehand. Can't get the shot away. It was 1-on-3. And he could not maneuver around the couple of defenders. Greenville plays it out to center. Michael Pellick. Soft forehand into the zone. Shapiro turns away from Howe. Jacksonville plays it up the left side. Mercier can't clear it out the first time around, but they get it back again. Braylon Schmier gets it to center ice. First time we've seen him at home anyway for Jacksonville. Schmier playing with Norfolk earlier this year, as we have an icing call against Jacksonville with 7:18 to go. And Alex, I can't complain about anything in this game. How it's gone so far. The Icemen already on top 1-0, out shooting Greenville 12-2. My only concern is Ryan Bednard in goal has been sensational. We're just a little worried that he doesn't create some momentum for Greenville by him playing so well.
Yeah, he's keeping him in the game right now. Very well could be 2-3-0, but again, that's Bednard. He's been very good against Jacksonville all year long. And the Icemen's got to continue to get shots on him, create some opportunities. Bednard shut the door on the Icemen's best opportunities last Thursday up in Greenville. So for the Icemen, very encouraging things, what we're seeing here, Arlie. I know that at some point, though, as good as they were, they got to try to find to get one way. They got a lot of shots and opportunities, which is great. This team needs to get more shots, but they got to start scoring on these power plays and extending that lead and taking that next step. But so far, so good.
Hand pass is called at center ice. We'll have a stoppage in play and a draw in the neutral zone. Jacksonville again changing up. Sending out Bobby Lynch, John Albert, and Brendan Warren. Been very impressed with Brendan Warren as well. The rookie, 6 points in 7 games for Jacksonville. 3 goals, 3 assists. It is Greenville with possession, however. Duchesne between the hash marks in his own zone. Lead pass is blocked by Jacksonville. Touched back inside the Swamp Rabbit line. Warren tries to knock it free. Still in the neutral zone comes Jacksonville. Here's a good look. Warren to Lynch over the blue line. Softly for Warren, too far in front of him. Larkin is able to steal that puck. And Bykoff flips it around the back of his net to the right side. And the Swamp Rabbits clear it away. Could be icing if it reaches the goal line. It will not, however. It checked up. And a steal from Greenville. McNiven forced to make a save there. Getting a piece of that for the Rabbits was Matt Marcineau. McNiven has not seen a whole lot of rubber just yet. I wouldn't necessarily call that a shot on goal. It was just sort of a redirection that came his way, but he did have to be alert.
Yeah, he did. And, of course, he came in heavy on the forecheck there, kind of forced it a little bit on the tail end of a long shift there for Warren, who he hustles. He goes 110% almost every shift. I think that one just got a little winded.
There's a good save from McNiven off the draw on the snapshot from Jake Horton. And we'll bring it into the Icemen zone with another draw. 6.5 on the clock in the first period. The Icemen on top by a score of 1-0. Faceoff is going to be to McNiven's left. Garrett Ross on the draw for Jacksonville. He wins it cleanly for Mingo, who starts the rush. For Hedden on the right side. Over the red line, then over the blue, still in the zone offensively. Centering feed from Hedden. Stolen and cleared away by Greenville. Right back at center ice, a steal from Jacksonville. It's Hedden on a bouncing puck, couldn't handle it. Swamp Rabbits take over inside their own blue. Dylan McPherson. Over the line comes Greenville. Horton cannot handle the pass. Tries to drop it back to the blue line. Diffley with a shot on net, kicked aside by McNiven. Rebound for Greenville with Rockwood. Rockwood has it bounce high into the air. Jacksonville pulls it away. They'll clear it to center. Hedden trying to keep it away from Rockwood, but Greenville enters the zone. It is Horton on his backhand side, defending his Dalton thrower. Rides him into the glass. Centering feed all the way to the blue line for Diffley. Diffley shot is blocked out to center by Clark. And it comes back for the Swamp Rabbits. It was Ripley, rather, not Diffley on that shot attempt. The two of them were right next to each other. Number 26 and 27, respectively. 5:20 to go in the first period. Jacksonville with a long outlet pass. Mingo looking for Lang. He did not get a piece of it, so icing will be called. Just trying for a deflection into the zone for a clear in, but he couldn't get a piece. We'll bring into the Icemen zone. Shots on net now 12-4 in favor of Jacksonville. Because of the icing, the Icemen will have to keep the same 5 players out there. Chase Lang at center. Again, he'll be our first intermission guest. Pierre-Luc Mercier also up front, along with Everett Clark. Jacksonville wins another face-off, but they do not clear yet. Pellick takes a hit from Lang, but Greenville has the puck. It's Pecoraro into the slot. Shot is deflected over the net and over the glass by Clark, and we will take a break in the action. 5:04 to go in period number 1. It remains Jacksonville 1, Greenville nothing. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and, of course, Mixler. Face-off in the Icemen zone, left side of Michael McNiven. The Icemen leading 1-0 on a goal from Emerson Clark, his third of the year, from C.D. Baudouin and Mike Hedden. That was 4:41 into the game. That's where we stand. Jacksonville wins yet another face-off, and they'll play it off the short glass and out. First on it for the Swamp Rabbits, Luke Ripley takes a hit. Stolen, shot on goal, save made on Albert's shot right in the slot, but Albert did not get good wood on it. He was all alone just 20 feet away. He did put it on goal, but it was just sort of a fluttering shot. A changeup that Ryan Bednard is able to make the glove save on. But another shot on goal, just the same from the Icemen. Albert centering a line with Brendan Warren and Bobby Lynch. Waved out of the draw as Albert. Lynch takes it instead, and the Swamp Rabbits take away this one. Duchesne plays it ahead for Bykov, then for Larkin over the blue line. Swamp Rabbits enter the zone, trickles all the way down to McNiven. He makes no mistake. He'll just block it with the paddle and then pounce on it with the glove, taking the face-off in the defensive zone for Jacksonville. The Icemen changing up lines once again. This time it's going to be Garrett Ross with Emerson Clark and Mike Hedden. And it is Jacksonville winning this faceoff. Hedden off the end boards for Baudouin. Baudouin stick handles up the left wing circle. Cuts away from a man. That's a good shift. Baudouin to the left for Clark over the blue line. He'll rip it around the wall. Reversing it for Hedden into the zone offensively for the Icemen. Hedden into the corner. 2-on-2 hockey there along the wall. Hedden tries to knock it loose. Ross is there as well. Ross could not get it to the blue line. It was picked off by Bykov. Bykov clears it to center, no further. And Jacksonville has it there. Bouncing puck. Lead pass picked off by Duchesne, and the defenseman will start the attack for Greenville. Duchesne with a soft shot on net. Easily gloved by McNiven. And another face-off back in the Jacksonville end with 4:03 to go in period number 1. Face-off comes to McNiven's right this time. It'll be Chase Lang on this draw. He's got Pierre-Luc Mercier and Everett Clark with him. Man goes down for Greenville, no call as the Swamp Rabbits try to pressure offensively. Jacksonville has him pinned up along the wall. Ultimately, it squirts free. The puck does, that is, for Jacob Cederholm for the Icemen. Clark flips it in. Chasing after it is Mercier. They're going to call it an offside. Mercier was in ahead of that clear in. Mercier didn't know it. They were trying to just have it as a delayed offside, but Mercier just went into forecheck, and once he got in too deep, they just blew the play dead. Face-off outside the Greenville line with 3:46 on the clock. Diffley's pass is blocked. He gets it right back. Now McPherson gives it up at center. Mercier chops it ahead for Clark, trying to catch a defenseman in the zone. It's loose in the slot. Where is it going to go? Comes free for Greenville. Baptista up ahead for Horton. Over the blue line come the Swamp Rabbits. Deflected pass. Shapiro knocks it free. Looking for Clark. Can't clear it out yet. Shapiro gets it right back, leaving the puck for Cederholm behind his own net. It's Cederholm waiting for the forwards to change up on the fly for Jacksonville as Cederholm carries up the right wing. Plays it ahead for Albert. Albert backhands it in. 2-on-1 comes the forecheck. Warren knocks it free for Lynch. Lynch up to the line for Albert. Shot from thrower that is blocked in front. Mingo pinches in, trying to hold it in the zone, but Greenville comes away with the puck. They've got a 3-man rush the other way. Rockwood over the blue line. Looking for a trailer. He'll play it off the boards instead. Pecoraro for Ripley, who has it deflected away. Jacksonville can't clear out yet, however. Brett Beauvais holds it in. Shot towards goal, deflected into the corner. Pecoraro holds in for Pellick. Michael Pellick in the right wing corner. He'll reverse it, and the Icemen will be first on the puck there. Bobby Lynch, 2-on-2 with Warren. Pass goes behind Warren. It's a delayed offside. Jacksonville regroups, but Greenville has the puck. 2:20 on the clock in the first period. Still Jacksonville 1, Greenville nothing. Pecoraro in the neutral zone. Cannot get away from Ross. Good steal from Ross over the blue line. Clark with a centering feed, deflects to the line. Shot is deflected on net, and a great save made by Bednard as Baudouin, the defenseman, actually got a piece on that deflection. Centering feed, Ross couldn't get to it. Comes to the opposite wing, Larkin plays it behind the net. Duchesne around the wall, Hayden Shaw keeps it in. Into the high slot for Clark. Clark could not set up Baudouin. Miscommunication there. It comes to center. Clark ahead for Ross, who will deflect in. Bednard will play it to the right for Larkin. Mike Hedden in on the forecheck. Matt Marcineau drops it for Duchesne. D to D for Larkin. At the red line, a steal from Jacksonville. It's Lang right in the middle. Snapshot. Save is made by Bednard. He didn't have it completely with his glove. It squirted out of his glove. He was able to freeze it just in time. And a quick release from Chase Lang, looking for his team-leading 7th of the year. Jacksonville out shooting Greenville 14-6 in this first period. But Ryan Bednard has been sensational for the Swamp Rabbits, keeping this 1-0. As you look at the replay on ECHL.TV, Bednard didn't grab it cleanly the first time, but he was able to keep it away from Lang on the rebound. Face off to Bednard's right. Mercier against Matt Marcineau, waiting for the drop of the puck. Mercier will try and win it back to Kyle Shapiro, who's played well in his season debut. Greenville, however, wins this draw, and they'll skate out to center. Gaining the red line and slowly sliding it into the zone is Patrick Bykov. Bykov takes a big hit from Shapiro. Centering feed knocked away by Cederholm. Cederholm double teamed, cannot move it away. It's stolen by Horton for Greenville. Dropping it from McPherson. Shot towards goal is blocked. Played ahead but not out yet by Jacksonville. Shot in the screen. McNiven makes the save. Playing it off the boards and out is Shapiro. Could be icing, but it ends up on net, so we'll play on. Final minute of play in the first period. Jacksonville on top 1-0. The Rabbits have the puck at center ice. Martineau drives in. Each team trying to change up with 45 seconds to go in the period. It's Mingo to the left wing for Albert. Albert chips in and chases after it himself. Steal by Jacksonville. It is Warren into the slot. Shot by Lynch, deflects over the crossbar. A little too long to pull the trigger there. Another centering pass, but that's intercepted by the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Rockwood plays it away, and he'll skate into the Jacksonville zone. 23 seconds to go in the period. The Rabbits looking for a push, but a steal from Jacksonville. Now they've got one last opportunity. 2-on-2 for the moment. They clear in. Lynch against Ripley on the puck behind the Swamp Rabbit net. 10 seconds to go in the period. The Rabbits pull it away. Wing to wing. Pellick deflects into the zone. Baudouin curls it away from him, and time will expire. First period comes to a close. All Jacksonville in this period. They do have the lead. It's only 1-0, though. It could have been 2-3-0 very easily. 14 shots on goal for the Icemen, and several of them testers on Ryan Bednard, but just the one goal. Emerson Clark has it. It's his 3rd of the year. Assisting C.D. Baudouin and Mike Hedden. Time of that goal, 4:41 of period number 1. Jacksonville also had 2 power plays in the first period. They were 0 for 2, but both power plays were exceptional. Everything but the goal in each of those odd man situations. We will take a break and return momentarily. When we come back, I'll be joined by Chase Lang, your leading goal scorer for the Jacksonville Icemen this season. Stick around and listen to that. It's 1-0 Icemen after 1 period of play. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on Mixlr and ECHL.TV.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner; and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.TV.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
We're between periods with the Jacksonville Icemen after period number 1. Arlie Johnson joined by Chase Lang. Chase, let's talk about this game tonight against Greenville, coming off a couple of road losses, still looking to find a way to get something rolling. Every time you get a win, you feel like you can try and get something going, and then it takes a step back. Talked about trying to come back here at home especially and get back in the winning ways, and not just tonight, but try and keep it going too.
Yeah, I know we had some meetings with the coach this week, one-on-one meetings with everyone, and, we kind of talked about everything we need to do here. And, we haven't been winning much at home or on the road. So I think just, we got to feed off the crowd here and, bring some wins here, play as a team, and just got to get things rolling here soon, or it's going to be too late.
Has there been a common thread from Coach Christie's messages, not necessarily one-on-one, but as a group, about what he is really looking for to try and turn the tides here?
Yeah, for sure. Everything, we got our systems, and, we got things that he wants us to do forechecking wise, and just like forecheck and just D-zone that I don't think we've been executing well enough. So, if I think we just stick to what he's been telling us, and I think if our work ethic goes up, I think we got a good enough team where we can win some games here.
I was just talking to him just a couple minutes before we ended up talking about trying to get the offense kind of re-energized a little bit, about how it doesn't always have to be pretty. Find a way to get in front of the net. Goals from 2 feet away count as much as, a great snipe and a wrist shot in the slot. Yeah. Talk to me about the mindset, though, of being able to do that consistently, shift in, shift out.
Yeah, no, right now it's just what we're doing is not working. But we always got to have a guy net driving. That's one thing he's been preaching. So I don't think we got that going right now. And then, just getting O-zone time. I think we've been a lot of pucks in, and then they're quickly out. So, we got to get pucks deep, pass it to the point, get to the net, and start getting some greasy goals. Right now, I think we're trying to be too fancy. And if we, start getting some dirty goals, it's going to just open up everything else. And I think, we'll start getting some 5 or 6 goal games for the team.
Does that play into your particular game as well?
Yeah, for sure. By no means am I going to be a guy who goes out there and tries to toe drag guys, or I'm going to be a guy who tries to get to the net and get in the corners and get tips in front. So, I got to be better at that too. I've been struggling the last couple of games, so hopefully I come in tonight and get back to how I've been playing.
And at the beginning of the season, you were on a tear. Career high in goals already for a season. Talk about your start. I assume you got acclimated to Jacksonville quite well, and you certainly feel comfortable in there, shift in, shift out.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like the first time I've gotten an opportunity to get a chance offensively. Last year I don't think I was given much of a chance to do much, but here, I've been on the power play. I'm net front. I'm getting a chance to get in front of the goalie, get some tips, and I'm playing regular minutes every game, so I've just been working hard and I'm trying to stay consistent. So hopefully I can get back to the way I've been playing and start putting some more pucks in the net.
Finally, let's focus on the game tonight here on this Thanksgiving Eve against Greenville. What do we need to see on the ice to know that you guys are clicking early on in this contest?
Pucks deep, no turnovers. We've played these guys a couple times now, and I don't think we beat them yet. So I think we just gotta stay simple. They're a hard-working team, but when we get in trouble is when we start turning pucks over. So I think if we stick to our game plan and play the right way and get a lot of shots and get to the net, we'll be good tonight.
All right, good luck, and happy Thanksgiving, Chase.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.
All right, thank you. There's Chase Lang with us between periods. We'll come back in just a moment. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on Mixlr and ECHL.TV.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner; and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
After one period of play, it's the Jacksonville Icemen leading the Greenville Swamp Rabbits 1-0. Arlie Johnson with you tonight on Mixlr and ECHL.TV. Let's quickly go to the ECHL scoreboard. Pretty heavy slate on this Thanksgiving Eve. It's always a very popular night of hockey, as we've got a total of 9 games. I'm actually surprised it's not a full slate, which would be 13 games, but 9 just the same. 5 of the 7 teams from the South Division are in action. Of course, 2 of them right here, Jacksonville and Greenville. The other games involving South Division teams, one of them comes from Atlanta, where the Atlanta Gladiators are hosting the Norfolk Admirals. They have just started the second period, and it's the Admirals on the road with a 2-0 advantage at Atlanta. Norfolk playing a little bit better hockey as of late as well, as the Admirals have pulled away with 2 straight victories after starting the year, 3-12-3. The only other team from the South Division that plays tonight is actually all the way out west, a Thanksgiving Western road trip for the Florida Everblades. They play at 9:10 this evening Eastern time at the Utah Grizzlies, so they are all the way out west tonight, are the Everblades. Both Orlando, along with South Carolina, are idle this evening, so that is what we have for tonight. Elsewhere around the league, in other divisions anyway, the Adirondack Thunder have a 2-0 lead over the Indy Fuel. Indy has lost 6 games in a row now. We are scoreless in Wheeling, West Virginia. The Nailers and Fort Wayne Comets, 0-0 early in the second period. The Worcester Railers with a head coaching change earlier this week. I believe it was even today, if I'm not mistaken. Worcester changing up coaches today. They are trailing the Newfoundland Growlers early in the second period. That is 1-0 from Massachusetts. The Cincinnati Cyclones, a 1-0 advantage at home. They are hosting the Kalamazoo Wings. And the other couple of games have not started yet. It's the Wichita Thunder hosting the Tulsa Oilers, and the Rapid City Rush are at the Idaho Steelheads. That's a good matchup. Rapid City at 12-5, Idaho at 10-5 on the year. We will take a quick 1-minute break. We'll come right back and get ready for the start of the second period of play. It is 1-0 Jacksonville after 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action. We are back at the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson with you on Mixlr and ECHL.TV. Second period, about a minute and a half or so away from getting started. Both teams are back out onto the ice. couldn't have asked for a better period from a Jacksonville perspective, except for maybe an extra couple of goals. But in terms of carrying the play, it was all Icemen. They dominated the opening 20 minutes, out shooting Greenville 14-6. Two great-looking power plays, but they did not cash in on either one. They did score early in the game, however. Emerson Clark with his third goal of the year from C.D. Baudouin and from Mike Hedden, and that has been it. Michael McNiven between the pipes tonight for Jacksonville really hasn't been tested much. He did have one good save. As you look at the highlights on ECHL.TV right there, this is Emerson Clark's goal on the redirection of the Baudouin pass. McNiven had one or two testers, but for the most part, really wasn't counted on all that much in that first period. The only shame of it all is that the Icemen probably deserved better than just a 1-0 lead. So this team that has struggled to find victories in the opening quarter of the season, you certainly don't want anything to happen that will maybe mess with their confidence. Right now, their confidence should be brimming after the way that they played in the opening 20. The Icemen will be skating from right to left in this second period as I look at it. Garrett Ross at center, Mike Hedden on the right side, Emerson Clark on the left. At the blue line, it's Hayden Shaw and C.D. Baudouin. And we're going to drop the puck again. Greenville was not ready for that drop. Let's see if the Icemen continue with the momentum. The second period has been their best period of the season. For the most part, as the Icemen have scored 18 of their 39 total goals in the second period alone. And we are underway. Jacksonville does play it into the Greenville end. They'll rim it around to the far side. Greenville takes it to the blue line, but that is it. Clark brings it right back into the left of Bednard, who played brilliantly for the Rabbits. Poke check by Jacksonville, knocks it free. Clark tries to center from behind the net, can't get it loose, comes to the near side wall. Hedden takes the body, but Greenville takes the puck, and they'll clear it to the red line. Baudouin wrists it right back in, comes all the way to Hedden. Hedden looks to go wide on Larkin, broken up there by Greenville's Adam Rockwood, loose into the near side wall for the Swamp Rabbits. Taking over is Jake Horton. Horton looks to go wide on Mercier. Mercier forces him deeper. Lead pass for Rockwood, tapped away by Jacksonville. They can't gain possession, however. Then the Swamp Rabbits will clear in. McNiven leaves the puck for Dalton Thrower. To the right side, it's Lang. Wing to wing for Everett Clark. By himself for the moment, he'll chip and chase. Clark moves in after it. Diffley beats him to it, wristing it around the wall at the blue line. Great play by Thrower to hold it in. Softly for Mercier. Right circle, it's Lang. Shot is deflected wide by Everett Clark. Comes to the far side wall for Lang. Just A-framing his legs, trying to keep the play pinned up along the wall. Comes free for the Icemen. Thrower, cross ice. It's over the blue line. Mingo will have to track it down and wrist it high off the glass. Just barely stays in play. In behind the Greenville net. Line change for Jacksonville. Brendan Warren comes in with a lot of speed on that forecheck, but the Swamp Rabbits do break it free. McPherson will clear in behind the net of McNiven. 2-on-1 battle there. The Icemen look to dig it loose, and Mingo does exactly that. Dejan Mingo on the right side, plays it ahead at the line, broken up briefly, but he gets it right back. Indirect pass for Lynch. Lynch cannot knock it free for Warren. Loose right at the penalty boxes, right at Jacksonville's box to be specific. Matt Marcineau pulls it away and plays it into the Jacksonville end. Mingo circles the back of his net, hooked on the play, and it's going to be a penalty on the Swamp Rabbits. Hooking is going to be the call. Matt Marcineau knew it, and he went straight to the box. And another power play here for the Icemen, their third of the evening. Jacksonville has behaved tonight. They have not been in the penalty box themselves yet. Nothing really even close to a penalty for the Icemen. So let's see if Jacksonville cashes in on this power play. 0 for 2 on the man advantage in the first period, but again, as good a power play as you could ask on both opportunities. They just didn't score. We'll see if they can convert this time, looking to pad their lead. Jacksonville does win the faceoff. It's Shaw at the right point. Cross ice, Mike Hedden walks into one. Save is made by Bednard. Rebound comes free behind the net. Ross tries to keep the play moving for Lang. Lang behind the net. Leaves it for Ross. Ross on his backhand. Cannot get a pass away. It's pinned up along the wall. Comes free for the Icemen. Hedden to the blue line for Shaw, left point. Cross ice look. Emerson Clark, wrister and a screen, deflected wide by Lang. Hedden gets it free. Near side half boards. To the line for Shaw. Shaw walks the line. for Clark at the top of the right circle. Down low, Ross with a deflection. It goes just wide. Ross keeping it in the zone for Lang. Lang tries to find Clark on the doorstep. Goes behind the net instead. Off the boards for Hedden. Left circle. Seam pass for Clark. Clark to the line for Shaw. Back for Clark. Right circle. Tries to throw it in front. Deflected and a save is made. Rebound is loose. Save again. Still squirts free. Finally covered by Bednard. All Jacksonville on these power plays. They just cannot solve the 6'5" Ryan Bednard. They're showing the Icemen with no shots on goal yet this period. Perhaps they'll add a couple right now. But another strong power play for the Icemen. Bednard made a few saves there, it looked like. Faceoff will come to his right. Jacksonville with their second power play unit on. John Albert wins the draw for Brendan Warren. Warren, left wing half boards. Seam pass, all alone. Lynch with a shot. Save is made. Rebound went behind Bednard and right through the goal mouth and wide of the net. Jacksonville cannot keep it in the zone. Mingo gloves it down to his stick. Throws it cross ice for Lynch. Lynch dropping it for Everett Clark. He's over the blue line. Going wide on Diffley. Clark around the wall. Greenville steals. They do not clear yet. They get another chance at it, however. Now they've got some time and space, and they will finally play it the length of the ice. McNiven out of his net, looking for an outlet pass, but he had nobody. He'll leave it for Mingo instead with 23 seconds to go on the man advantage. Mingo for Warren, left wing side. Cross ice for Mingo. Long slapper wide of the net. It bounces to Bednard, who will cover it up. And a face-off in the Swamp Rabbit zone. They're showing Jacksonville now with 16 shots on goal. And another great opportunity for the Icemen. Bednard made that save, but the puck trickled behind him. He was well out of his crease. And Jacksonville couldn't find the range, even though Bednard was out of position after that initial stop. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Draw to Bednard's left. Jacksonville wins it. Clark, right wing half boards, broken up by Ripley. Taken back by the Icemen. It is Ross for Baudouin. Left side, it's Hayden Shaw. Shaw with a wrister that is blocked. Comes back to the blue line. Baudouin golfs at it and holds it in. Shaw behind the net for Clark, centering feed for Hedden. Tries to knock it free for Ross, still loose. Comes back towards the blue line, but the Swamp Rabbits have it. They're at full strength and they're skating with the puck. Clearing in is Greenville, centering pass, deflects right to Pecoraro. Snapshot, goes wide and it caroms all the way to center ice. Larkin with it there for the Rabbits. Ahead for Pecoraro, he's over the blue line. Offside will be called against Greenville. They were completing a line change, and because it's the second period, they had a player that was still in the offensive zone that was just trying to get onto the ice from the bench. And that immediately put him offside. So we'll bring it outside the Jacksonville blue line. Pierre-Luc Mercier at center against Matt Marcineau. Braylon Schmier on the ice for the Icemen. Chase Lang also on the ice. Swamp Rabbits have it. Duchesne plays in the zone. McNiven leaving the puck for Cedarholm. Taps it ahead for Lang. Curls to his forehand. Waits for the puck to calm down before leaving it to center ice. Nathan Perkovich takes it back into the offensive zone. Marcineau looks to get around Cedarholm. Just deflected away by McNiven with the goaltender stick. Comes free for Lang, who's tripped up. No call this time. And Greenville keeps the puck in the zone because of it. Horton, left wing circle, snapshot, goes over the crossbar and all the way into the Greenville zone, deep into the zone. In fact, Bednard's going to have to play it himself. Mercier on the forecheck. Bednard plays it up the right side for Bykov. Bykov for Larkin on his forehand. Softly ahead. Big hit from Jacksonville as Rockwood gets separated from the puck by Dejan Mingo. Horton gets it back for Greenville. He'll play it in, and the Swamp Rabbits are first on the puck. Centering pass. That's a good back check by Bobby Lynch to not allow that shot to get towards goal. Comes free for the Icemen. Warren ahead for Mingo, the defenseman with lots of speed, trying to accelerate over the line. He takes it over the line. Poke checked away by the Swamp Rabbits and played back out to the Jacksonville line as the Icemen complete a body check as well. Jacksonville plays it back in. It is Warren trying to move into the left wing corner. McPherson takes the body on him. Lynch tries to pry it loose. Albert is waiting for the loose change. Instead, it is the Rabbits taking over. Rockwood up the left wing. Broken up at center, taken back by Greenville. Over the blue line, a deflected shot knocked away by Jacksonville. It comes in behind their own net, but the Icemen have control with some time as Dejan Mingo behind his own net. To the left for Dalton Thrower. Thrower with a headman pass. It is deflected by Greenville. They're going to call it icing. Greenville clearly touched that puck. So I wonder if they're going to have this face-off in the neutral zone instead. No, they're going to say it's icing. That clearly went off a Greenville stick on the way out. But they'll call it icing on the Icemen instead. And the draw will be to the right side of Jacksonville netminder Michael McNiven. 13:32 to go in the second period. It remains Jacksonville 1, Greenville nothing. Jacksonville is out shooting the Swamp Rabbits 16-7. The Icemen win the faceoff behind the net. Mingo slams a man hard into the glass and took him straight down. Greenville yells at the referee looking for a penalty call, but there's none coming. It was a clean hit as McNiven makes a save and the puck deflects out of play. We will take a faceoff and now, hold on a second. Sticks are up high. Tempers flaring for the first time tonight to the right of Michael McNiven. A lot of sticks up high, but no gloves on the ice either. And it appears that order is going to be restored. Travis Howe is the man who took the big hit from Dejan Mingo. I'm surprised that Howe didn't go immediately after Mingo, but perhaps he took a number and will hold on for another time. Meanwhile, we'll take a break. It's 1-0 Jacksonville, 13:19 to go in period number 2. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Arlie Johnson with you, joined by Alex Reed, who is back in the broadcast booth. Doing some double duty tonight is Alex. But we've got him back, possibly for the remainder of the game, subject to change.
I believe so. I believe I'm here for the long haul now. So I had to take care of a little business during intermission and do a little fill-in work down on ice. But I had the turkey bowling.
Yeah.
Great contestants there. Got strikes on their bowling, but throwing a turkey down the ice. But it's the time of year, but I'm here for the long haul rest of the way.
A man with many hats, Alex Reed. Reader on the broadcast, of course, along with myself as we resume live play. Still 1-0 Icemen. Puck is in the Jacksonville zone. Greenville has control. Pellick tries to spin away from Hayden Shaw. Wheels it behind the net for Pecoraro, who gets dislodged from the puck by Clark, and the Icemen will clear it out to center from there. Wristing it right back in is Luke Ripley. McNiven blocks it behind the net, leaving the puck for a C.D. Baudouin. And we are going with C.D., by the way. No more Charles David. No more Charles David. It's C.D. At his call, by the way.
We went right to the source.
Right to the source. What do you want? That's what he wanted. And that's what we're sticking with. Greenville gives it up in the offensive zone, held in by Jacksonville. Couldn't get the pass, however, to Chase Lang. Mercier had him right on the doorstep, but Jacksonville keeps the puck in the zone. It is Clark looking for Shapiro, and a one-timer. Save is made. No rebound. Shapiro didn't get all of it, but that's at least 3 shots now for Kyle Shapiro in this game. At least, if not more.
Yeah, what a great first game for him, getting thrown right into it. But he's getting some good looks, some good opportunities, and you know, it's his first game of the season, but I've been impressed with what I've seen for him. And he's been skating, he's been training, he's been ready for this opportunity. But usually it takes some guys to get, takes a little bit to get settled and get their feet back. But Kyle Shapiro is not being shy at shooting the puck, and that's okay. Now we need to do more of it.
Face-off will be to the right of Ryan Bednard. Mercier wins it to himself. That was an intentional play. Tries the bank shot, and Bednard had to be alert there as the Swamp Rabbits try to clear. They'll get it behind their own net for Adam Larkin. Larkin stops right there. Everett Clark waits between the hash marks as Greenville plays it up the middle and out of the zone. Icing waved off on a deflection, so McNiven will have to play it himself. Perkovich holds it in the zone. Behind the net, Jacksonville takes over. Jacob Cederholm feeds to the left for Mercier. Mercier, cross ice look, nearly went right into the Jacksonville bench. Scooter McClay had to be very alert there, but it stays in play just off the boards as Greenville looks to play it into the zone. Bykov on his forehand, cannot pull the trigger on the shot. Keeps it in the zone, however. All the way at the blue line is Bykov, dropping it down low. And it's broken up by Jacksonville and cleared out of the zone. The Icemen looking for a line change. Again, it's the long change in the second period, so you have to be very careful on those line changes in the middle frame. At center ice, a steal from Jacksonville. Cederholm takes it into the zone. Finds Lynch. Cross ice look. Unable to pull the trigger is Albert. Centering pass that's deflected wide. Getting a piece of that was Brendan Warren. Comes to the near side boards for the Swamp Rabbits. Horton loses it to Warren on the steal. Drop pass for Albert. To the blue line, it's Mingo. Wrister in a screen. Save is made. Rebound, Albert. Off the post, and it stays out. Now a shot, and a goal! Brendan Warren will get the goal. First one doesn't count. Second one does. 2-0 Icemen.
Wow, that first shot looked good, but they immediately waved it off. The referee was in a good position to see it, but the rebound bounced there out to the slot to a good lane and backhanded in, and the goaltender Bednard was down. He was outstretched, and that would have been a tough save for him. But more importantly, the Icemen get the second goal here and now starting to build a little bit of a lead.
Brendan Warren is going to get his 4th goal of the year, and I'll tell you what, I'll give a lot of credit to Maxime Primo. 1, for being on top of it with the first one that went off the post, but 2, for not blowing the play dead. Because the horn went off, I would not have blamed him for blowing the play dead before the Icemen put the puck in the net. So credit him for having play continue there, and the Icemen were able to capitalize and get the rebound off the post, and Brendan Warren pots it home. Here's your goal call from Joe Massa.
4th goal of the season, number 41, Brendan Warren. Assisted by number 16, John Albert. And number 10, Dejan Mingo. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 8 seconds. Once again, your Iceman goal scored by number 41, Brendan Warren. Assisted by Albert and Mingo. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 8 seconds.
So there it is, Brendan Warren's 4th. John Albert, first point of the season, along with Dejan Mingo getting an assist. 2-0 Jacksonville. Here come the Swamp Rabbits looking to counter. Shot by Pecoraro and a save by McNiven. Rebound right at the goal line. Are they going to call it a goal? Yes, they will call it a goal. It was swept right off the goal line. We did not have a good look at it from here because of a screen, but the goal light is on. They will probably replay this just to make sure it went over the goal line.
Yeah, I think it did. Looking at the replay up in the video board, it just came across, and an Iceman player tried to shoot it out of there, but that one just after McNiven makes the save, outstretched, kind of on his belly there to make that save, and then one little whack, just got it, and it rolled across, it looked like there, and then an Iceman player tried to scoop it out of there, but I think it was just too little too late. But a good response for Greenville to come back after going down 2-0 to make it a 1-goal hockey game again.
Yeah, just 32 seconds later, they're going to give this goal to Michael Pellick, assuming that it counts. And they are replaying it, but the call on the ice is goal, so they're going to need something to prove otherwise. If they can't do that, it'll count. And Alex, as you said, it looks like this one is going to stand. We're just waiting for the official announcement here from your referee, Maxime Primo.
Now he has the overhead look, and it is a goal as he does take a look of it, and he's going to go over and have a discussion there with the officiating, or with the both coaches. But the one view they showed right before even the referee Primo went in there, it looked as if it did cross the line and was quickly sent out by a stick. Just another second there, the Iceman might have been able to prevent it from going in.
So Michael Pellick for the Swamp Rabbits connects for his 4th goal of the season. Veteran ECHLer cuts the deficit in half for Greenville, and Now the Icemen have to try and regain momentum. They do still have the lead, of course, at 2-1 as the Icemen carry it up the left wing in their own zone. They'll play it out to center ice. It comes back into Jacksonville territory for Hayden Shaw. Shaw for Mercier to a wide open Baudouin in the neutral zone. Goes off the boards for Lang, who drives it out of play on a deflection. We are just past the halfway point of this contest. 2-1 Jacksonville. Brendan Warren scoring at the 9:08 mark for the Icemen. Michael Pellick countering at 9:40 of this second period.
Yeah, both captains for the respective teams scoring in this game. Emerson Clark for Jacksonville, and now the first goal scored by Greenville is by Michael Pellick. One of our listeners here on Mixler, Triple Knot, the username, said they sit right behind the goal and confirmed it went in. So there you have it. So we got eyes all over the place right now.
So we know. Matter of inches. It's the third replay we've had in like the last 3 home games, I want to say. 3 or 4 home games. A lot of goal replays. I don't know if any of them have gone Jacksonville's way. Of course, we had the parallax angle goal that I don't think we'll ever forget. The parallax angle non-goal, I should say, as it turns out. As we've got a whistle and a penalty. Is this on Greenville? Interference is the call. Are they saying it's on Shapiro?
Shapiro's the one
Shapiro
that got
looks incredulous, but he was the one who got hit.
Yeah, he got crushed behind the net there. But I guess they're going to say he got in the way of the Greenville player trying to make a play on the puck. Even though he got the bad end of that hit, they're going to still say that he interfered on the play, and it could have been avoided.
So for the first time tonight, it's a power play for the Swamp Rabbits with an opportunity to tie this game, despite the fact that the Icemen are heavily outplaying them. But Greenville can draw even with a man advantage. It's up to the Icemen here to have a strong penalty kill to stay on top. Pierre-Luc Mercier penalty killing. He'll take the draw for the Icemen. Chase Lang also on the ice as a penalty killer. Your defensemen are Dejan Mingo and Dalton Thrower. The Icemen win this faceoff. It is Mingo flipping it up the right side. Can Lang play it ahead for Mercier? Yes, cutting in is Mingo. Centering feed, can Mingo get there? No, the back check from Pellick knocked it away. And Bednard actually had to be pretty sharp, making a save with his pad on his own player. Swamp Rabbits play it back into the zone. Up the left wing it is Pellick with a shot on net. Saved by McNiven. Rebound for Perkovic. To the line it's Pecoraro. Drop pass for Larkin, 50 feet away. Right circle Marcineau. Snapshot is blocked. Comes to Larkin at the point. Left side for Pecoraro. Cross ice look and a save by McNiven. It was a beauty and they'll cover it up. Oh, what a save by Michael McNiven with the left pad.
Yeah, well, magnificent is the perfect way to describe that one. As, again, a little good puck movement that time. Marcineau came in on that right circle, had an open net there and a good lane to shoot at, but boy, getting across there was McNiven. Dandy stopped there off the pad, and otherwise this game would have been tied. And this is a big penalty kill, Arlie. What a difference a minute or so makes.
Yeah.
I mean, Icemen are up 2-0. Quick goal by Pellick, and now a power play for Greenville, an attempt to tie it. This is a big kill right now. They changed that quickly.
Bykoff for the Swamp Rabbits as Greenville continues with possession. Diffley right point, cross ice look for Rockwood into the slot. It's poked away by Jacksonville. Golfing it out of the zone is Garrett Ross. Chasing after it is Emerson Clark. He can't break away because it went all the way to the goal line, so he's just going to kill some time. Right circle will drop it off the boards for Baudouin. Baudouin had to let it go. It would have been too many men on the ice if he had touched it, and Greenville gets the puck because of it. Miscommunication there as the Icemen fortunate to not allow Greenville an opportunity on goal, but they do have the puck in the zone. Diffley to the right circle for Bykoff. Down to 37 seconds on the power play. Bykoff into the slot. Horton's shot goes well wide. It comes off the end boards for Mingo, and he'll fire at the length of the ice. New penalty killers on for the Icemen. Everett Clark with Mike Hedden. 21 seconds to go on the power play. Long outlet pass for the Swamp Rabbits. Pecoraro takes it into the zone. Gets hit by Cedarholm along the boards. Comes free for Jacksonville. They can't clear it yet. Clark tries to grab it, but instead it's Greenville all alone. Winding and firing, and McNiven got a piece of it with the left shoulder. Rebound for Beauvais. Beauvais into the corner for Pecoraro. Pecoraro out of the penalty box is Shapiro, where at full strength as McNiven gets a piece of it and knocks it out of play. 7:21 to go, and Michael McNiven, his best 2 saves of the night were on that power play, Reader.
Yeah, they were that, and keeps it a lead here for Jacksonville. As a result, we talked about the first one, a good sliding across the crease, save off the pad. The other one was Iceman got caught a little overloaded on one side. They were scrumming for the puck, but too many guys were there battling, and Greenville won it. They slid it out to a wide open man at the center point who was able to skate all the way to the high slot and rip a hard shot, but shouldered away that time by McNiven. That was kind of a long, scary moment there for Jacksonville, but McNiven bailed him out.
Yeah, Larkin just let it rip from about 35 feet away. McNiven shrugged it off with the left shoulder, and now here comes the Icemen's Bobby Lynch trying to use his speed around Duchesne. He'll gain the zone and toss it behind the net for John Albert. Albert had it bounce over his stick. Greenville gets it loose. It is Pecoraro to the left side for Duchesne. Long outlet pass. Connects with Michael Pellick. He's by himself for the time being. He'll drop it behind the Jacksonville net. McNiven quickly out of his crease to play it up the left side. Finds Brendan Warren at center ice. Warren for Lynch, who taps it into the left of Bednart. Greenville plays it up the wall. Pellick ahead for Bykoff. Loose at the blue line. Held in for the moment by Jacksonville. But a second attempt for the Swamp Rabbits. Plays it to center. Thrower for the Icemen. Up the right side. Lang takes it over the blue line. He's got Mercier with him. Lang, forehand. Save is made. It may have gone even off the side of the net. Penalty coming on Greenville. It's gonna be a delayed call. Now they'll blow the play dead. I don't think Greenville ever touched the puck. It will be a penalty on the Swamp Rabbits. But the Icemen are the team that's complaining because they thought that they should have kept possession of the puck.
Yeah, it looked like that was the case. They should. Didn't look like at any point Greenville really possessed the puck, and they would have gotten the Icemen would have got the extra skater out there. But again, the pressure that's being applied by Jacksonville in this game is causing a lot of these penalties, causing the delay games, the quick clearings, and the stick penalties here. So Icemen are getting another opportunity on the power play. Eventually, they got to try to break through here. But again, the pressure I think is kind of frustrating Greenville at this point, and they're taking some of these penalties.
Jacksonville could really use a power play goal here. They've been so good on the power play tonight, but they have nothing to show for it. 0 for 3. This is chance number 4. Leading 2-1, but not what you would call a comfortable lead, as the Icemen have it at center ice. It is Ross up the left side for Clark, headmanning it for Hedden. It eludes him, and it's played out of the zone by Greenville. McNiven will leave the puck behind his own net for Shaw. In deep is Rockwood, and nearly got it away from Shaw. Shaw fortunate to knock it loose for Garrett Ross. Right up the middle through center ice. Over the line, onside. He'll cut to the left and look for a teammate. Still looking as Ross at the left wing half boards. Plays it down deep for Lang. Lang for Hedden. Hedden to the blue line for Shaw. Left point. Puck was rolling on edge. He'll flatten it and leave it for Clark. Clark with a wrister, and a save is made by Bednard. He'll cover it up. He looked behind him. He didn't know that he had it, but he did all the way, and the draw will come to his left.
Well, again, the Icemen moving the puck around, getting some chances. And again, I've been impressed with it, the movement and the possession time. Again, they just got to start rewarding themselves for their efforts here by putting one in. But again, we've talked about Bednard again. I don't know what it is about Jacksonville, but he has played his best hockey this season in all the games that he has. I believe this being now his 4th. And it's no surprise Kevin Kerr keeps putting him in the matchup against Jacks.
I suppose I would too, as the Icemen have the possession in the offensive zone, still on the power play. Warren in front, not able to get the shot away as Albert, but Warren gets it right back. Looking for Lynch at the right point. He'll turn and fire it around the dasher. Stayed along the dasher. Greenville looks to clear, but Clark holds in at the left point. Excellent read by him. Right side, it is Lynch who steps into one. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Right through the crease is Clark. Lynch gets it free for Mingo. Center point. He'll walk the line. Right circle. Snapshot and a save made. Rebound behind the net for Clark. Clark had it hooked on the play. Greenville cannot clear the zone. Albert in the slot. Forehand. Score! John Albert puts the Icemen back on top by 2. Power play goal makes it 3-1.
Good veteran presence there by Johnny Albert. He was in the slot and found himself with the puck, had to do a complete turnaround move. He could have dished it out up high and made the safe play, but realized his presence. He had a lane and he waited for it to close up and then snapped that shot. When you're in the slot, you get the puck and you think you can get it. You got to take the shot every time, and might have waited just perfectly there. Could have been a tip in front there too as the Iceman player Clark went by.
That's exactly what it was. Wow. It was a deflection. I think it went off the leg of Everett Clark, and he will get credit for this goal at 15-10 of period number 3. Here's Joe Massa again.
Iceman goal scored by number 17, Everett Clark. Assisted by number 16, John Albert. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 10 seconds. Once again, your Iceman goal scored by number 17, Everett Clark. Assisted by number 16, John Albert.
That's Clark's 3rd goal of the year. Emerson has his 3rd. Everett has his 3rd. And the Icemen lead 3-1. We'll take a break and return in a moment. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on Mixlr and ECHL.tv.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound. Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Back come the Icemen, a slap shot from Mercier, and he's got a bomb. First time I've really seen him unleash it, but Bednard makes the save. Jacksonville continues the pressure. Braylon Schmier tries the toe drag. His shot is blocked and cleared out by Greenville. And again, the chant comes to the goaltender Ryan Bednard from this rabid Jacksonville fan base as Ripley takes Mercier down, and we've got a stoppage in play. Crowd's getting their money's worth tonight, Reader.
Yeah, and a great crowd at that here for a Wednesday here on Thanksgiving Eve. You just look around. I mean, it's for a Wednesday crowd, this is pretty full. Much better crowd than we had last week. So I think, a lot of families maybe in town right now. Of course, we had the great Wednesdays are also the good $2 beer specials. Sure. And Wicked Barley, our great partner, had a good pregame package where you got a ticket and all you can drink for an hour for $20. So plus you get a flight of at their store, at their restaurant at Wicked Barley. So, I mean, it was a good package. I think a lot of people took advantage of that, but everybody having a good time, starting the holidays off right. Who says that Thanksgiving's just a football holiday? Yeah, unfortunately, I was not able to make it to the free happy hour for Wicked Barley before the game. I'm a trained professional, so I somehow did resist. But perhaps they could have a post-game happy hour one day. That would be very nice. It would be. It could also be a little dangerous for the staff that had a long day at work. But yeah, that's true. Everybody's got to let off a little steam every now and again. The Icemen trying to let off a lot of steam from the opening portion of the season in this game tonight. Excellent performance from Jacksonville thus far, but we still have under 4 minutes to go in the second period. The Icemen leading 3-1. Here late in the second period. Clark's goal, Everett's that is, was a power play goal, remember. Late in that power play, so the Icemen do finally convert with the man advantage. They've been great on the power play as McPherson gets a shot away and it goes just wide. He had at least half of an open net, but the Icemen defensively forced him to shoot it just a little wide. We've got a penalty behind the play, however, and this will be on the Icemen. Mike Hedden is heading into the box. Power play for the Swamp Rabbits with 3:33 on the clock. Yep, the referee Primo there, it was weird because you saw Hedden hook the guy down, but they called it initially come until the Iceman actually had a rush the other way. That's kind of when the arm went up. You realize, okay, well, it was a pretty good factor here in the play. So Hedden's going to sit for 2 and another big penalty kill here for Jacksonville, who again wants to start building a lead and maintaining it here. That'll certainly help them down the stretch. Yeah, next goal is critical. The Icemen on top by 2, but they certainly don't want to make it a 1-goal game and make for an anxious third period, but it will come up to this kill for the Icemen. Greenville wins the draw as well. Pecoraro with a snot, and just getting enough was McNiven, and the rebound comes up high for the Icemen. One-on-one is Lang, defending is Larkin. Lang
goes behind the Greenville net. He'll stop right there and try and kill a little more time. He's double teamed, but he's doing a great job just pinning it up against the wall. Excellent work here from Chase Lang, number 11 for the Icemen, and it squirts free again for Jacksonville. And Mercier nearly got a wraparound attempt to go, forcing Bednard to make the save. Tremendous shift there from Chase Lang for the Icemen.
It was, and he was battling along the end wall there with 3 Swamp Rabbit players there, and they couldn't get it from him. I mean, he was winning that battle, and all that was doing was ticking off time on this power play, and he did such a good job battling. By the time he came loose, it allowed Mercier time to get in, scoop it up, and get a chance there, and forces a face-off now deep into the Greenville end as well.
John Albert penalty killing for the Icemen. He'll take this offensive zone draw, and he wins it for Everett Clark. Clark is going to kill more time. Waiting behind the net, gets around a man, cuts to the backhand, just poke checked away by Bednard, the goaltender, at the last moment. Otherwise, you were looking at an ECHL play of the week. Now in transition, it's the Swamp Rabbits. Marcineau circles the back of the net. Clark goes down for Jacksonville, no call. Pecoraro right circle. Cuts to the top of the circle now, defending is Clark. Pecoraro on his backhand. Plays it into the corner, still with it. Pass is deflected. Albert tries to steal. It is deflected right to the netminder, McNiven, who will glove it and take the draw. Exactly a minute to go on this power play for the Swamp Rabbits. Greenville on the power play this year, 15th in the league at 16.5%. The Icemen penalty kill, 20th overall in the league at 79.5%. The Icemen have yet to score a shorthanded goal this year. That certainly would come in handy about now. But for now, we'll take a defensive zone draw. And the Rabbits have it. Diffley at the blue line. Looking for Rockwood. Rockwood drifts down to the goal line extended. Right point, it's Bykov. Moving to the circle is Bykov. On his forehand, plays it down low. It's to Baptista and then to Diffley. Bykov loses the handle briefly, but gets it back. Everything along the boards for now. Now in the slot. Great feed looking for Rockwood. Centering pass. Bykov loses the handle. It comes free for Jacksonville. Possible 2-on-2 shorthanded. Clark with Ross. Trailer on the play is Thrower. In the slot. Takes the shot. Shot is deflected on net. And Bednar makes the save. Now Jacksonville has to be careful on the other end. Mingo defends on Perkovic. Perkovic gets around him, and McNiven makes the save and will cover it up. Up and down action as the Icemen had a great chance shorthanded with Dalton Thrower, the trailer, coming in on the play. But his shot was deflected, still ended up on net. He faked a slap shot. I wonder if he might have been better served just taking that shot.
Yeah, because he was right down the middle of the slot. I mean, that's where you dream to shoot from. But it was a very patient play, first by Emerson Clark. He waited and then just dropped it nicely to Thrower. But, I mean, it right down the middle parted, and he got a chance to really let it fly. But you see what he was trying to do. He was trying to be patient as well. But you're right, get that chance to just let it fly. Either way, could have worked out. But a good patient setup, unfortunately, didn't work out for Jacksonville.
15 seconds to go on Greenville's power play. Draws to McNiven's left. Scramble for the puck. Shapiro cannot get it away. Loose into the near side boards. Mercier is first on the puck. He'll drive it the length of the ice. That should do it on the man advantage. Just 3 seconds to go. And out of the penalty box comes Mike Hedden. We skate 5-on-5 with a minute and a half to go in the second period. Marcineau for Greenville takes it into the offensive end. Playing it to the blue line for Larkin. Behind the net it is Pellick. He has the only goal tonight for the Rabbits. Perkovic gets hit from behind by Mercier. That could have been a penalty, but will play on. Mercier did the damage with that cross-check that he got away with. Now it's Mercier with the puck deep in his own zone. He'll just pitchfork it high into the air all the way to the Greenville blue line. Larkin's pass picked off by the Icemen. Shapiro for Lang. Deep into his own end for Cederholm as we enter the final minute of play in period number 2. Cederholm rips it around the boards all the way to center. Larkin drives it back in for Greenville. It's Cederholm, bumped off the puck. Horton gets the steal. Looks for a man in front. There's nobody there. Jacksonville defensively has been very sound tonight. Warren now taking the body on Rockwood. Cederholm tries to dig it free. Warren does get loose. It comes right to the goal line where McNiven just able to keep it out of the net. Shot in the screen, and it deflects just wide. That didn't miss by more than an inch or two either. Pressure from Greenville in the closing seconds of this period. Finally pulled away by Jacksonville. Mercier will flip it out of the zone. Foot race for the puck. Can Lynch get there? He actually gets a one-handed shot on net that Bednard turns aside with the right leg. 10 seconds to go in the period. The Swamp Rabbits clear in. 6 seconds to go. Jacksonville behind their own net. They'll play it around the left side. Warren drives it the length of the ice as time expires. And the Icemen will go into the locker room with a 2-goal cushion. Getting goals from Brendan Warren and Everett Clark in that second period. Sandwiched around Greenville's only tally from Michael Pellick. Shots on goal in the second period. Greenville has 8 in that period for a 2-period total of 14. For the Icemen, 12 shots on goal in the second. They have a 2-period total of 26. And on the scoreboard where it matters most, it is 3-1 Jacksonville on top after 2 periods of play. Alex, again, strong play from the Icemen through 2 periods of play. They have been consistent in this game.
They have. They came to play here tonight, and they weren't happy with how last weekend went. They know they could do better, and but they came out, they really responded against a team that has kind of had their number all year. You could have looked at it, oh boy, here we go, playing that team that kind of has their number. But some of those games have been really close, Arlie. They've competed with Greenville, and the Icemen got off to a good start. And I think that's so key for this team. They're definitely a team that plays better with the lead than a team that plays having to come up behind. The numbers and the records show that. But they got out to some momentum early. They got a lot of shots early, and I think they felt like, okay, we've got something going here. And they started riding that momentum all game long.
So the Icemen, after leading 1-0 after 1 period, have increased their advantage. It's now 3-1 after 2 periods of play. We will take a break and return in just a little bit. We'll have your plays of the week from around the ECHL. It's actually going to be courtesy of our visiting broadcaster tonight from the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Jordan will be with us with just a little bit and with your highlights from around the league from this past week. Highlights tonight, almost all Jacksonville. It's 3-1 Icemen after 2 periods of play. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on Mixlr and ECHL.tv.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; in Glasgow, official puck provider; The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner; and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.tv, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.tv today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, Follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.TV.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
To the ECHL Plays of the Week. I'm Jordan Coons, the voice of the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, and as we enter the ever-important Thanksgiving milepost, teams are beginning to figure out where they stand. Here's the best of the past week. Let's get started. The Idaho Steelheads opened a season-high 4-week homestand last week, spanning 12 games into the holiday season. After suffering a loss on Wednesday, they welcomed the Kansas City Mavericks to CenturyLink Arena on Friday and took the first of 2 games. On Saturday, the Steelheads and Mavericks were caught in another tight game and were forced into overtime. In the end, the weekend ended in elation as Captain A.J. White led Will Merchant ahead for the game winner.
Woods will hold it, forced back to the center, picked up by A.J. White, now it's 2-on-2, slipped it through, in comes Merchant, all alone, shoots it, he scores! Game, set, match, Bilko! The captain A.J. White sets up Merchant up the right wing, and he finishes it off the rest of the way. The Steelheads win this one, 3-2 in overtime.
That's the voice of the Steelheads, Colin Shuck, on 1350 KTIK, The Ticket. The Steelheads enter Thanksgiving week with points in 10 of 12 games and will host the Rapid City Rush for 3 games through the holiday. Speaking of that loss that the Idaho Steelheads had suffered, it was thanks to Rich Boyd's first pro goal, which was a big one, as the rookie Blue Liners opening tally stood as the game winner for the Orlando Solar Bears in that rare interconference meeting with the Steelheads last Wednesday at CenturyLink Arena.
Goal line, Vigis takes over. Vigis right circle, twists off of Spencer Nas, backhand through the slot, up to the left point. Boyd with a drive, score! Rich Boyd with his first career goal gives the Solar Bears a 1-0 lead with 15:42 left in the first period. And Hunter Vigis will collect that puck as a souvenir for Boyd, who triumphantly makes his way back to the bench to receive a little love from
the call thanks to Jesse Liebman on the Solar Bears broadcast network. Orlando went on to win by a final score of 3-0. Wichita and Allen went back and forth on Sunday to try and earn the extra point in a game that went to overtime. This goal from Bo Starrett tied the game just past the halfway point of the third as he continued to stay red hot for the Thunder.
And now the other way comes Parkinen. He's on the near side. Goes across the zone. He's got Bo Starrett and he scores! Bo Starrett hammers one! Past Jake Patterson. He remains red hot and we're tied.
The call was thanks to Jason Miles on the Thunder Radio Network. For the second straight night, the Utah Grizzlies won in overtime over the Orlando Solar Bears. Defenseman Eric Williams scored the game winner with 2 minutes, 9 seconds left in overtime.
Lazan now skates over towards the right point. He'll give it back to Brassard. Now to Lazan. He shoots, saved by Fucali. Now shot by Eric Williams. He scores! Eric Williams wins.
That call was thanks to Tyson Whiting on KSOP. The Grizzlies got the 2-game home sweep over the Solar Bears. The May Mariners lost 2 of 3 on their trip to Norfolk, but their Friday night win featured a Save of the Year nominee from Mariners goaltender Connor Lacouvé. With the Mariners leading 1-0 early in the second period, a Norfolk dump-in from center ice took an unpredictable carom off the end boards and right to the front of a vacated Mariners net. Lacouvé looked hung out to dry as he had left his net to stop the puck below the goal line, but he made a miraculous recovery.
He spun around. Puck came loose in front. Oh, what a save! Connor Lacouvé. Unbelievable sprawling save. The puck took a bad bounce off a stanchion and came in front for an open net, and Lacouvé dove back in, and Rob Pomeroz.
Lacouvé stopped 27 of 28 on the night as the Mariners defeated the Admirals 6-1. That call from Michael Keeley on the Mariners broadcast network. On DC night in Atlanta, the Joker-clad Gladiators got the last laugh against the Jacksonville Icemen. Late in the second period, after taking a 1-goal lead, Dante Hanoun broke free and found the back of the net, finishing a 45-second 2-goal stretch.
On the right side, hands it to Hanoun. One man to beat, moves in alone, and he scores! And the Glads with 2 quick goals take a 2-goal lead, 3-1.
Call thanks to Ira Liebman. The Gladiators are now on a 3-game winning streak heading into Thanksgiving with games against the Norfolk Admirals and the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Speaking of the Swamp Rabbits, they found themselves in Charleston to take on the South Division leading Stingrays. On a power play with the game tied at 2, Patrick Bykov came to the rescue with this game-winning tally just minutes later.
Swings it around the perimeter. Pecораro's pass picked off. Turnichen's got to beat. He's got to break down the left wing. Getting through Larkin in the backhand. Helping the save. Put back in play. A short-handed bid for the captain. Turned back by Pecoraro. With speed, attacks the middle. Drop to Bykov. Right circle with a shot. He scores! Patrick Bykov, a power play goal, and the Swamp Rabbits have reestablished the lead.
That was yours truly on the Swamp Rabbits broadcast network. Bykov is now tied for the team lead in points with 18 and leads the way in goals with 12, just 1 away from rookie phenom Liam Pecoraro. We end our look around the league in scenic Berks County, PA. Ralph Kademi became the 4th player in Reading Royals history to score 4 goals in a game, tying the squad's single-game mark. It included goals in back-to-back shifts. This was his most artful tally.
Middle for Kudemi, sneaks around the D's to the right wing circle, bottom of it. The swoop, looking net front. He snipes and he scores! Oh, that's a water bottle hopper! He's got 2 in 2 minutes. 2-0 Royals. 8.8 to go in the period, and a snipe top shelf left door.
Kademi is already 6 goals away from matching the total he posted all of last season in Wichita. That was David Fine on the call on the Royals broadcast network. And that will do it for this week's Plays of the Week. Hoping everyone has a safe, happy, and healthy Thanksgiving, or for our friends up in Canada, Thursday. Stay up to date on the ECHL on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Jordan Kuhn signing off. We'll talk to you next time.
Wish we could get a new house.
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.TV.
From the ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena, along with Alex Reed, Arlie Johnson with you on Mixler and ECHL.TV. The Jacksonville Icemen have a 3-1 lead over the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Fantastic ECHL hockey game for you tonight, Alex, and the Icemen playing the way that they feel like they should have been playing all season long thus far, at least through 2 periods of play.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they just, they're getting a lot of shots, up to 26 right now. This has been an average high or total for this team in a lot of the games this year, and oftentimes a lot less. So they're already at a very good number as far as shots, a big improvement there. Again, we talked about that's something they worked on and focused on all week in practice. And now they're starting to get goals. The more opportunities, the better. And right now, they're getting the job done defensively as well. Greenville now being limited and having a tough time finding shots. They're only at 14 right now. The power play's looking good. They haven't really quite connected, but again, this is a team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence and going into a third period here with the lead.
As you look at some of the highlights, if you're watching anyway, on ECHL.TV, you just saw Brendan Warren's goal and the save of the night from Michael McNiven as well. Here's Jacksonville's third goal, shot from John Albert that deflected off Everett Clark's leg and into the net. Power play goal. You had a great look at it on that replay as Clark jumped into the air. He was trying to avoid being hit by the shot. Turned out perfectly as it redirected off of his shin guard and right into the net.
Yeah, if anything, it created a little bit of a screen too, and just enough distraction for Bednard to not be able to see the puck well and make a play on it. So again, it's never a bad thing when a team can get in front of the net, create a little bit of traffic there, and it paid off that time. And that was a power play goal to get to see the power play getting rewarded there in their last opportunity.
Third period just about to start. Before we begin, an update from Atlanta, where the Norfolk Admirals had a 2-0 lead at Atlanta after 1 period of play, but the tides have turned. Atlanta has scored 3 unanswered, and they now have a 3-2 lead over Norfolk. 14 minutes to go in the third period of that one. Norfolk, by the way, is Jacksonville's next opponent both Friday and Saturday night. Right now, it's the Admirals and the Icemen at the bottom 2 in the South. So the Icemen, what I think is going to be a very critical weekend for them against Norfolk. They can they got some pretty good things ahead of them if they can just get the job done right.
Yeah, without question. Of course, the way the playoff structure is, top 4 teams in each division make it. You're starting to see a lot of teams that they're in the number 2, first, second, and third spot. But you just got to keep pace. You got to keep up, and you do it by getting points. And a good way to do it is to get those 2 points against your divisional foes. And again, there's still some spots and stuff to be up for grabs. Plenty of time, but again, you don't want to be too left behind. And again, a big 4 points on the weekend are in store up in Norfolk.
Teams start at 5-on-5. Third period is underway, and the Swamp Rabbits have the puck behind their own net. A couple men go down behind the play. That was Emerson Clark and Adam Larkin as the Icemen played into the Greenville zone, but the Swamp Rabbits have possession. Larkin head-manning it for Horton. Cannot gain the line. It's stolen by Hayden Shaw. Plays it for Mike Hedden, who had it caught between his skates. He'll finally get the handle and play it behind the Greenville net. Larkin around the right wing side. Chips it up and off the boards and out. Actually, I think it might have gone off the glass behind the Greenville bench. So should be a face-off, and it will be. They've stopped the clock. Just a matter of whether they'll have to draw the Greenville defensive zone, which I think that they should. They might be calling it a deflection. Hard to say. Yeah, they will bring it all the way into the Greenville end as they cleared it from inside their own blue line. Just wasn't sure if they were going to call it a deflection or not, but it's an offensive zone draw for the Icemen. Pierre-Luc Mercier will take it for Jacksonville against Michael Pellick for the Swamp Rabbits. Greenville controls this draw. They'll play it around the wall and safely out to the neutral zone. Dalton Thrower with it from there for his partner Dejan Mingo. Leading it for Everett Clark, who deflects into the zone. Brian Diffley first on the puck. Up the wall for Pecoraro. Pecoraro has it deflected, but it goes right to his teammate Michael Pellick. Pellick takes a hit from Pierre-Luc Mercier, is playing a physical game tonight as the Icemen play it along the left side. Greenville gets a steal. They'll hold it in. And a save made by McNiven on the drive from Travis Howe. Held in by Greenville. Diffley with a drive in a screen, kicked aside by McNiven. Comes to Ripley at the right point, holding it in. Some pressure here from the Swamp Rabbits. Diffley, shot in the screen, deflects on net, and another save by McNiven. 3 quick saves there by Michael McNiven. As we stay 3-1, and Alex, that brings me to my next point coming for the third period. The last home game that we were here, which was a 2-1 victory for the Icemen. We talked openly about how the Icemen were going to play in the third period, that we didn't want them to be outshot. Like 14-3, they ended up getting outshot 12-2. So now I wonder the same thing as we have 3 quick shots from Greenville. And hopefully the Icemen don't protect this lead. Rather, they just play, aggressively and continue to play the right way and try and do the right things rather than just protecting the lead. That hopefully they can actually increase this lead in this third period.
Oh, without question. And you're going to get a Greenville team that's going to come out firing. They're down.
And here's Cedarholm with a shot, and that nearly found the range as Bednar just got a piece of it. He almost had it go between his arm and his body in the 7-hole as the Swamp Rabbits play into the zone behind the Jacksonville net. It is Cedarholm for Warren. Plays up the right side. Lynch tries to play it out of his own zone. Shapiro gets a piece of it there. Lynch tries to get it back, but the Swamp Rabbits hold it in. To the blue line for Bykov. Cross ice look, and a wrister and a screen deflects over the crossbar. Looking for the wraparound attempt, backhander. Great save by McNiven. Rebound comes for the Icemen as McNiven makes a right pad save, and here come the Icemen again at center ice. Onside as Lynch goes to his backhand, and he puts it wide from a sharp angle. Tries to keep the play in the zone. Duchesne knocks it away from him as the Swamp Rabbits gain control. It is Duchesne. Lost an edge briefly, but he had nobody near him, so he's able to regroup. And now a steal from the Icemen. It's Garrett Ross, partial breakaway, snapshot off the side of the net. Ross gets it right back on his backhand, looks for an open teammate. At the left circle, he'll drop it down behind the net. First on it there is Mike Hedden. Hedden waits for Clark to skate by. Hedden tries to keep it away from Rockwood, but Rockwood collects it. Nice move by Rockwood to get around a man. Big hit by Ross, but the Swamp Rabbits have the puck. Baptista for Horton into the zone. Drop pass for Diffley. The defenseman carries in. Behind the net, ridden off the play by Hayden Shaw. Beautifully defended there by 28 in blue as the Icemen will clear it out of the zone. This will be called icing, and we'll have a stoppage with 16:48 to go. Face-off will be in the Jacksonville zone. Shots on net listed at 27-17. Draws to the right of McNiven. Swamp Rabbits win it. It's Diffley for Pecoraro. Wrister in a screen, never reached the net. Pellick with a drive. And McNiven just got enough of it and is able to squeeze it underneath his blocker up against his midsection to take a face-off. So McNiven is being called upon early and often here in this third period. Exactly what we were just talking about that we did not want to see from the Icemen. Jacksonville has already allowed 4 shots in the opening 3:20 of this third period. Jacksonville wins the draw. Mingo plays it off the glass and out to center ice, and it's a hand pass against the Rabbits. Face-off will be in the neutral zone. Coming up next for Jacksonville, a pair of road games this Friday and Saturday night, both at the Norfolk Admirals. Of course, Alex Reed will be on the call for both of those games this weekend. Next home game for Jacksonville 1 week from tonight, as the Icemen host the Florida Everblades for the first time this season, at least the first home game against the Everblades. Jacksonville through the neutral zone. Good outlet pass to Mercier. Soft shot on net. Save is made by Bednard. He'll cover it up and take the draw. And a line change for both clubs here. 16:21 to go. It is Albert on the face-off. And a face-off is won by Greenville. It is it's Diffley rather. Diffley, 26, not 28, carries it into the offensive end, onside. McNiven plays it around the near side boards, but the Swamp Rabbits have it. Bykov for Marcineau. Pass for Perkovic. He fell down on the play, and a steal by Jacksonville, but not out of the zone. Bykov, right circle, leaves it for Marcineau. Great play by Warren defensively on the back check, but it's held in again. Again, it's a great play by Warren on the back check. Still can't clear it out, however. Finally, the Icemen get control in their own zone. It is Cedarholm spinning away from a man, plays it up the boards for Warren. Drop pass for Albert, and finally they carry through center ice. Albert all by himself. He'll just chip it behind the Greenville net and continue on his forecheck. Swamp Rabbits get away from Albert. They'll play it off the boards and safely to center. Jacksonville takes over from there. Hayden Shaw, wing-to-wing pass, picked off by Ripley. Ripley, the defenseman, carries into the zone. Clark knocks it free for the Icemen. Looking for Baudouin, deep in his own zone. Up the right side for Hedden. Hedden gives it up to Rockwood. For Horton on his backhand. Centering feed is knocked away by Jacksonville. Here come the Icemen in transition. Clark with Hedden and Ross. Clark clears in cross corner. Ross is first on it. Drop pass for Hedden. Back for Ross. Ross at the right wing circle. Waits for Mingo, and it goes behind him and all the way into the Jacksonville end. McNiven's going to play it himself all the way into the Greenville zone. Is this going to be icing? It will be. Icing on the goaltender. And the draw will come into the Jacksonville end with 14:48 to go. Garrett Ross on the face-off against Michael Pellick. McNiven at the top of his crease, peering out to his right. That's his blocker side. We'll have to drop the puck again. And nobody can get the handle to it just yet. Finally, it's Ross pulling it away. Tries to chip it up the wall, but it's blocked by Pellick. Centering feed knocked away. Hedden gets it loose, looking for Clark. One-on-one against Duchesne. Clark at the left circle, gets a shot away. Save is made. No rebound. Dalton Thrower was trying to get there in time to create a 2-on-1, but he just couldn't get there. It really just stayed as a one-on-one battle, Clark against Duchesne. Clark did well to get a shot away from the left circle. And the faceoff will be to Bednard's right. Mercier against Pellick, waiting for the drop of the puck. Waiting at the top of the circle is Everett Clark this time as the Swamp Rabbits control. Pecoraro takes a hit from Lang. Continues with the puck, however. He spins away from Lang. Double team, throws it high into the air, just out of the outstretched glove hand of Everett Clark, and out to the blue line of Jacksonville. The Icemen bring it right back into the zone. Mercier on the forecheck on Pecoraro. Deflected away, but it comes to the Rabbits. Duchesne flips it high into the air, trying to set up Pelech. McNiven will beat him to it. He'll play it off the glass and out to center. Beautifully done. And the Icemen cannot clear the zone, however. It's Pecoraro at the left circle. Around one man to his backhand, but he can't get the shot away. Great team defense by Jacksonville as Clark plays it off the boards and out to the neutral zone. 13:47 to go in the third period. It remains Jacksonville 3, Greenville 1. Lang on the forecheck, knocks it free at center ice, looking for Albert. It trickles into the Greenville end. Swamp Rabbits have it. Nathan Perkovich circling around to his left wing side. Bykov gains the red line before forehanding in. McNiven's going to play it himself around the wall. Marcineau holds in. Back behind the Jacksonville net for Jacob Cederholm for the Icemen. Spins away from a man, leaves it for Shapiro, who drives it off the glass and out. The puck checks up right at the red line, so no icing here. We'll play on. Greenville behind their own net. Clock continuing to wind down. 13:05 to go in the third period. Still 3-1 Jacksonville. Forechecking for the Icemen is Brendan Warren this time as Greenville plays into the zone. Hayden Shaw on the backhand, plays it up the right side. Here comes Lynch, partial breakaway. Ross comes in. Lynch with a shot, save is made. Wraparound attempt, loose in the high slot, and it's taken away by Greenville. In the low slot, I should say, as Lynch tried to get a wraparound on the rebound. Just couldn't get the puck to settle down in the nick of time. Jacksonville getting it back at their own line. It's Clark for Hedden. Over the blue line on the right wing. Stops at the wall, tries to feed it to the line, but nobody is there. Hedden looks to hold it into the zone. He's hit from behind by Rockwood. Hedden keeps it in, looking for Clark in the right wing corner. He's ridden off the play by Ripley. Beauvais plays it to the right side, cross ice, and a steal from Jacksonville at center ice, backhanded into the zone by Hedden. That's a great shift by Ross, Hedden, and Clark there, Alex.
Yeah, no doubt. Those guys are just, a couple veteran guys out there as well, helping things get the right simple plays, and even a good chance there by Lynch a moment ago. Good heads-up plays, didn't give up on it, and got the wraparound opportunity.
A drive from the point and a save is made. Rebound is loose. It goes behind the net for Greenville as Mingo unleashed a one-timer up high. He was headhunting on Bednard, who made the save, but he didn't know where the rebound went to initially. And now Mingo with a physical play, getting the puck loose for Mercier. Jacksonville playing very well both sides of the ice right now in the third period. After a shaky start in the first couple of minutes of this period, they've really settled down. Mingo ahead for Warren. It deflects all the way to Bednard, who will play it for Michael Pelech and then for Duchesne. Duchesne for Greenville. In on the left wing side into the zone. Shot right through the slot, nobody home. Greenville gets it back. Cederholm takes the body, dislodges the puck, and it's a three-man rush for Jacksonville. Warren up the left wing side. Lynch cuts to net. Centering pass, deflects behind the net. It goes to Albert for Jacksonville. To the blue line. Shapiro with a drive. It is blocked. Comes back to the left point where Cederholm will hold it in. Behind the Swamp Rabbit net, Duchesne plays it up the right wing side. Jacksonville completes a line change, and Pecoraro skates 1 against 3. Pecoraro gets around a couple of men and finds a trailer. Wrist shot goes just wide. Comes back off the end boards to McNiven, who is able to cover it up. And we will have a stoppage in play. Excellent work there from Liam Pecoraro just to give Greenville that chance. 10:36 to go in period number 3. It remains Jacksonville 3, Greenville 1.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, Follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Along with Alex Reed, Arlie Johnson with you on Mixler and ECHL.TV. The Icemen up to 31 shots on goal. Frosties for everybody, Reader. Even us.
Yes, even us. Go there after the game. I will be unable to make it. I gotta get on the bus and head north. But no, you know what? This is the cheer from the crowd was pretty emphatic here, because honestly there hasn't been a lot of games here on home ice to begin with, and then the fact that there haven't been many home ice games in which the team got 30 shots. So, but let's just talk about that for a second. 30 shots, 31 on the board for Jacksonville. These are reasonable numbers that you often find success, and we still got halfway through to go this third period.
Icemen looking good in this third period. They have a defensive zone draw. Greenville wins it. It is Marcineau skating all the way to the half boards near side, dropping it behind the net for Perkovic. Defending is Ross. Leaving the puck, it's McPherson looking for Bykov, not in shooting position, and then he gives it up to Hedden. Hedden up the left side looking for the breakaway pass, but it was read by Perkovic. Perkovic got the steal, but he brought it into the zone too early, offside against Greenville. But I'll tell you what, if Perkovic doesn't get a piece of that, that is Emerson Clark in all alone from about 100 feet away.
Yeah, and he had the full steam motion going. He catches that puck. He would eventually pace past the defenseman, who wasn't just now trying to get his his motor going there. So it would have been a good look, another good opportunity, and it was a good read that time by Perkovic there. He's got another veteran on this on the ice right now. He's got that long reach.
Bednard makes a save on the stick of Mercier. Sharp angle shot. Rebound for the Rabbits. It's Marcineau behind his net. Playing it up the right side. Lang takes the body. Big hit from the big rugged winger for Jacksonville. Perkovic gets it away at his own line. Gains center ice. Can't clear into the zone just yet. Battle for the puck. And Mingo takes it away. The defenseman leads the rush for Jacksonville. Snapshot is deflected into the corner. Lang gives chase, but Duchesne beats him to it and feeds for Larkin. Then to Perkovic. Long outlet pass. Mason Baptista. His pass intended for Rockwood is behind him, and the Icemen take over. Mercier gives it up, 2-on-2 for Greenville. Rockwood with a wrister. It is blocked. He gets it right back. Closes, centering feed, slap shot, and a goal. It's Mason Baptista with the goal for the Swamp Rabbits. 9:17 to go in the third period. And the lead again is cut in half. It's 3-2 Icemen.
Yeah, and both goals have kind of come on those second chance opportunities. And when McNiven has been low, he got stretched across that time, went lunging for it, but the puck hidden off the rebound. So the puck kind of sent across, and both times they've been able to catch McNiven low that time going down and able to get it past him. And makes things a little bit more interesting here right now at this moment.
Adam Rockwood gets the only assist on the goal from Mason Baptista. That is his third of the season. And so the Icemen have plenty of work left to be done here. The lead is now only 3-2 as Jacksonville plays in behind the Swamp Rabbit net. Bednard plays it around the wall himself for Horton. Touch pass and then an outlet to Baptista, who just scored his third goal of the season. Very high clear into the zone. Jacksonville pulls it away. They'll play it off glass and out. And we'll see if the Icemen go back into a defensive shell or if they can continue to pressure offensively. They've done a pretty good job with two-way hockey in this third period. No need to change that now as the Icemen have the puck in their own territory. It's Shapiro with a backhand feed for Ross, tapping it in behind the Swamp Rabbit net. Jacksonville completes a line change as Diffley plays it for McPherson. Ross on the soft forecheck. Outlet pass to Michael Pellick, who will tap it into the left of McNiven. Baudouin gives it up. Greenville can't center yet, but they do have possession. McPherson for Diffley, left point. Wrister and a screen, and McNiven got a piece of that with the blocker. Rebound into the near corner. McPherson takes the body, Baudouin takes the body, rather. Around the boards to the opposite wing. Greenville still has possession. Behind the net, it's Pecoraro trying to center. Cuts to the right wing circle, turnaround shot, save is made, rebound cleared away by Jacksonville, but Ross can't clear the zone yet. Second chance for Hayden Shaw. Shaw can't clear it either. It's held in again by Greenville. Finally, Ross digs it free, knocks it loose for Baudouin. And the Icemen will get to center ice, and Arister in on net. Bednard kicks it aside. And a line change for the Icemen. 7:33 to go in the third period. It's Jacksonville 3, Greenville 2. Swamp Rabbits to the blue line. They'll play it in to the left of McNiven. And Greenville's first on the puck. Man goes down, no call, will play on. Perkovic dropping it down low. Dalton Thrower is first on the puck for the Icemen. Around the right wing side, Duchesne cannot hold it in. And it trickles out to the Swamp Rabbit end. Larkin on the puck there. Mercier defends on the forecheck. Larkin plays it off the end boards for Duchesne. Chipping it up the short glass at center ice. Broken up by Jacksonville. Delayed offside is waved off as the Swamp Rabbits have the puck. Lead pass goes to Bykoff. Looking to steal is Warren. It goes off a skate back into the Swamp Rabbit end. Duchesne drives it off the wall. It goes off somebody and into Jacksonville territory. Long lead pass. It's Lynch for the Icemen. Right circle, wrist shot, save. Rebound is loose. A second save, and just able to get his glove on it is Bednard ahead of Bobby Lynch. Draw will come to Bednard's left. 6:35 to go in the third period. Jacksonville looking to regain that 2-goal cushion.
You kind of sense a little shift in this game and where the play has been and kind of the momentum. Greenville getting those opportunities, and again, a chance right there for the Icemen to try to get another goal to make it a 2-goal game once again. But right now things just kind of have that little quiet lull here, and Greenville's done enough to hang around here, and they've got themselves just in a position, just being one down, to try to even up the game. Icemen need to make certain they're playing smart here defensively and try to pick their chances the rest of the way out.
What a move by Rockwood for Greenville, taking it over the blue line, leaving it for Horton back behind the net. Comes to the far side and all the way to the blue line where Beauvais is spun around by Warren. Puck comes free. It belongs to the Icemen. Albert by himself gets to center ice. He'll chip it in and head to the bench. 6 minutes flat on the clock. 3-2 Jacksonville. Third period play. Greenville with the puck behind their own net. It's Rockwood dropping it back for Pecoraro. Remember, Greenville's a very high-powered offense, but here's a steal from Jacksonville. Ross through center ice. He's got Hedden with him. Ross tries to go it alone, taps it into the high slot, leaving it to the blue line. It's Baudouin who steps into one, and it's blocked into the corner. Held in by Emerson Clark. Great pass to the left point for Hayden Shaw. High slot, it's Hedden, slap shot, glove save made by Bednard. And we will take a break. 5:25 to go in the third period. Jacksonville still nursing this 3-2 lead. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on Mixlr and ECHL.TV.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
We'll have a face-off in the Jacksonville offensive end. Man, the Icemen could sure use an insurance goal here. They don't want it to come down to some nail-biting final moments, but we're 5:25 away from exactly that. Jacksonville wins the face-off, but they'll have to track it down at center ice. Here comes Mike Hedden, clearing in and chasing after it himself. McPherson rides him off the puck. It deflects to the Icemen for Emerson Clark. Left wing faceoff circle. Rister and a save is made with the blocker. Rebound for Shaw. Throws it in front. It is deflected wide by Hedden. And it comes free for Brian Diffley for Greenville. Leaving it to the right wing side for Marcineau. Ross steps in trying to keep the puck in the zone. Unable to do so. And the Swamp Rabbits have a three-man rush. Diffley for Marcineau. Marcineau ridden off the play by Baudouin. Excellent defensive play there by C.D. Baudouin. as the Icemen have possession. Long outlet pass. They were fortunate to get it out to center ice, nearly picked off by Greenville. Everett Clark this time takes it to the blue line and backhands it in. McPherson rides him off the puck from there, plays it to an open wing. Mingo steps in. What a hit by Dejan Mingo. Couldn't get the puck into the zone, but he certainly delivered quite a hit, dropping Jake Horton like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, he was trying to go for the puck there as well and realized that Horton was going to be in his way, so he lowered the boom on him as well while still reaching his stick out for the puck.
Greenville plays it in. Mingo first on the puck to the left of his netminder. Good poised play to Mercier. Great look to the right side for Chase Lang. Mercier trails. Shot by Lang. Deflects high off the glass. It stays in play. Shot is deflected on net and a save by Bednard as Lang got a piece of that one too. Again, Chase Lang going into the dirty areas right in front. Looking for deflections in front and some screens and nearly made it 4-2.
Yeah, and that's where he goes. He just has a nose for the net. He crashed it there. And again, that's where he gets those second chance opportunities. They're there sometimes. And if you don't have someone there, you're not going to get a chance to get those chances. And so Chase Lang always in that area there. And going back to the hit by Mingo, he's not a physical player. It's not part of his game. But we've seen it over the last couple of years when he does steamroll somebody. Boy, he does it with some pop. And a big clean hit there in the open ice by Dejan Mingo. And it's his first game back after missing some time last week with that injury.
The Icemen trying to pressure in the offensive zone as well. Leading by one, but looking for another to try and really put some pressure on the Swamp Rabbits. It's Lynch behind the net. Gives it up to Duchesne. Chad Duchesne carries up the left wing side. Outlet pass for Pellick. Tape to tape. He'll backhand it in behind the Jacksonville net. It rims around to the near side wall. Man goes down for Jacksonville. No call. Will play on. Tucked to the blue line. It is barely held in as Greenville gets a shot towards goal. It ends up behind the net. It nearly caromed off the end boards right to the opposite side. Shot towards goal is blocked. Plays it in front. Deflects towards the blue line. Held in again by the Swamp Rabbits, but a loose puck now belongs to Jacksonville. It's Albert with Lynch. Albert over the blue line. All the way to the right wing corner, down to 2:56 to go in the third period. Albert has the puck to the right point for Baudouin. Shot towards goal, went wide, nearly deflected in off a Greenville player. Jacksonville keeps it in the zone as well. Emerson Clark, far side boards on his backhand. He'll turn and play it behind the net. Trying to poke check it away from the goaltender is Mike Hedden. Bednard was caught in deep, and the puck goes off a skate, and it belongs to the Icemen again. Hedden can't get a shot away, but he still has possession. Indirect pass to the blue line. It's Shaw for Baudouin, right point. Wrister in a screen, blocked in front. It is loose. Ross with a drive, and a save is made. Pressure here from the Icemen, trying to put a cap on this one. Jacksonville again keeps it in the zone. Ross steps around a man, taken down, but no call. We'll play on with 2:11 to go in the third period. Finally, Greenville plays it out of the zone, and it's Matt Marcineau against Dalton Thrower. Marcineau goes to the goal line. Drop pass is deflected to McPherson, and a drive. Save is made by McNiven. Rebound is cleared out by Mingo. Bednard is still in net for the Swamp Rabbits, but we will watch him to see if he makes his way towards the bench in favor of a sixth attacker. Greenville back into the zone. A steal from Jacksonville. Lang gets it to the blue line. And just barely over the line. Mercier softly ahead for Chase Lang. Sharp angle, so he's not in shooting position, but he'll keep the play moving. Now he gets a shot away, and Bednard denies him from a sharp angle. And he'll cover it up for the faceoff. 1:31 to go in the third period. Jacksonville still on top, 3-2. 39 shots on goal for the Icemen. As the Icemen look to send this crowd home happy for Thanksgiving. 2 points would be awful nice for Jacksonville. We have a timeout called. Timeout is called by the Swamp Rabbits. We'll keep it right here. 91 seconds left on the clock. Alex, I think this third period has been much better for Jacksonville as opposed to last week's game against Indy. Even though the Icemen have allowed a goal here in this third period, I think it's been a much more solid effort here from Jacksonville.
It has, and you have that option to play a little bit more conservatively because you have a lead. You built the lead early, and they had a 2-goal lead at the start of the period, and it allows you to kind of drop back, play a little bit more of a defensive zone, and make it more difficult on Greenville. And as a result, you probably don't get as many chances. But as we saw against Indy last week, boy, it was Adam Carlson under siege in that last period of the game, and the Icemen held on for a 2-1 win. So, but the fact the Icemen had the lead, they still had the lead as a result of it. It's allowed them to kind of just kind of play it a little bit more of a pace and a simple game. But you're right, Greenville, give them credit. They came out and they fought hard in this period, and here we are. We're in a big 1-goal situation with 90 seconds remaining here in the contest.
The Icemen on top 3-2. They have an offensive zone face-off. It'll be to the right side of Greenville netminder Ryan Bednard. The Swamp Rabbits will try and get Bednard onto the bench in favor of a 6th skater as soon as possible as the Swamp Rabbits win the draw. Jacksonville just settles back defensively. Here comes Bednard heading to the bench as Greenville gets it out to center ice. Over the blue line, they're onside. Pecoraro with a shot. Save is made by McNiven. Rebound bounces up into the air. It's cleared away by Hedden. This will be icing. It is well wide of the net. And the clock stops with 1:09 to go. McNiven made that save, but he did not know where that rebound went to. It was high in the air and right in front of him, but the Jacksonville defense did a great job sweeping that puck away.
Yeah, they did. I mean, it went in on a shot, went straight up into the air, and then it kind of landed there. And that could have been a second chance opportunity. And it got cleared the other way and sent on down.
Draws to the right side of McNiven. Garrett Ross on the draw against Michael Pellick. And Greenville takes it away. To the point for Larkin. It's stolen by Jacksonville. Clark for the empty net. Score! Emerson Clark puts the Icemen on top with his 2nd goal of the night. It's 4-2 Icemen.
Well, Emerson, what a great first game back for him, coming off the 5-game suspension. I guess you could call it well rested. I don't know, but this is the type of games that they need out of Emerson Clark. Granted, it was an empty net goal, but it was a patient play. He held it and sent it on down and put it in to seal this one.
So 2nd goal of the night for Emerson Clark. The Clark brothers have accounted for 3 of the 4 goals tonight.
Yeah, they have. And, it's just one of those things where, it's great to see, and that's the type of stuff that you expect out of the Clark brothers. They've had a tough start to the season, getting a little bit of penalty trouble here, but this is what these guys can bring to the table. They can produce offensively, and we've seen it here tonight.
So the Icemen on top 4-2, closing seconds of the game now. And the Icemen looking for more. It's Bobby Lynch over the blue line, spins at the near side boards. He'll drop it for Albert. Albert on his forehand, tries to center it. It's knocked away by Greenville. And the Swamp Rabbits take it into the zone. Now another steal by Jacksonville. Baudouin plays it ahead for Lynch, then for Warren. Just 22 seconds left in the game. And the Swamp Rabbits now with just 15 seconds to go. Beauvais over the blue line. Leaving the puck behind the net for Cederholm. 8 seconds to go. Cederholm looks to clear it away. On his forehand, cuts to the backhand, and this one is over. Horn sounds, and the Icemen double up the Greenville Swamp Rabbits tonight. 4-2 is your final score. Emerson Clark, 2 goals, including an empty netter. Everett Clark, the game winner, and the Icemen with 40 shots on goal tonight.
Big win here, the first against Greenville. Team that's had their number. Greenville taking the first 4 meetings of the year, but not tonight. The Icemen get back up on the win column here with an impressive win here tonight as they pick up the victory 4-2. So 40-22, the shots on goal advantage here in favor of the Icemen. Yes, that was 40 shots on net. Just the 2nd time all season Jacksonville has outshot its opponent. And they do so here for the first time in quite some time. And hey, how about that? You get 40 shots on net, you got 4 goals on the board. A great win here, a good complete win here by the team and that's going to make the bus trip up to Southeast Virginia a little bit better here tonight. Iceman getting on the board first at 4:41 on a good play by C.D. Baudouin. Stole the puck out at center and broke in on the wing on the right side and sent it across to Emerson Clark. His first game back after a 5-game suspension, and he put it home right through the 5-hole of the outstretched goaltender, Ryan Bednard. Clark's third from Baudouin, and Head had made it 1-0 heading into the second period. Then at 9:08, Brendan Warren getting his 4th of the year. He got a piece of a puck of a John Albert shot that went in for the tally. Dejan Mingo getting the secondary assist on that one, while Greenville, though, would counter just 32 seconds later. Michael Pellet gets his 4th of the year, set up by Liam Pecoraro. 2-1 Greenville at that point, and then Everett Clark would get the go-ahead marker on the power play, redirecting a shot by Johnny Albert on the power play at 15-10. Clark would get his 3rd of the season, and that would be the eventual game-winning goal. He's our #1 star tonight, Everett Clark. Let's send it down to Arlie, who's got a chat with Everett here.
Everett, really seemed like there was a directive from head coach Jason Christie to get pucks on net. 40 shots on goal tonight. When this team works offensively, good things can happen.
You know, you're exactly right. I think we've been struggling to, get offense going, create shots and opportunities. I think we did a fantastic job tonight of getting our offense going, and we got to win.
What was it about this team being able to do something, especially after a couple of tough road losses, to be able to come back in this first period and continue to play consistently for 60 minutes tonight?
I think we just had to regroup this week in practice, take a step off the pedal and, regroup as a team and, stick to our systems and what works, and I think we did that here tonight.
Everett, congratulations and happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Icemen win 4-2. We'll be back next Wednesday night against the Florida Everblades.
So there you have it, your #1 star tonight. Arlie down on the ice here with Everett Clark. So he gets the #1 star. Had the game-winning goal here at 15-10, redirecting that shot by Johnny Albert. 3rd for Clark. A power play marker for the Icemen on that goal, made it 3-1 heading into the 3rd. And for Jacksonville, they now improved to 3-0, win leading after 2 periods. Again, just a small number because it's been something they haven't been able to do a whole lot. But when you go in with the lead, you can play a little bit more of a defensive style. Not so much sit back, but you can play a little bit more simple and a little bit more conservatively. And they did just that, limiting Greenville to just 8 shots in the 3rd period while out shooting Greenville 14-8. But they would get a tally, Greenville would, halfway through from Michael Baptista as the goaltender Michael McNiven was outstretched. His 3rd of the year, set up by Rockwood, would make it a interesting 3-2 game. But the Icemen just continue to get some shots and continue to